Hello everybody. Hope you are doing well. I hope everyone is fine. We are starting a little earlier than we normally do, and just purely because I had a couple of little small announcements to start off with. We had some bad news. Bad news, unfortunately. The what's it called? The tour that we were doing. I've had to pause the tour because that's weird. Things aren't working. I don't know why. Oh, sorry about this. Yeah, so the tour I had to stop because it was requesting that I use an ATR aircraft for the next set of flights, and I don't have an ATR aircraft. I pointed out the ATR aircraft the other night, but yeah, I don't have one, so I can't use it. So I've put in a request asking, what the fuck do I do? And I haven't received a reply. This is also the same place that I sent a message to them and asking for information, and they didn't reply to me for 3 days. So I'm like, does no one know the answer to this? And then I get a response. So they're pretty fucking useless, I'm gonna be honest with you. And depending on what the answer is to the question about what flight do I use, what plane do I use, if I don't have the planes that they're wanting, I might completely change Virtual Airlines. And I will shitmouth this Virtual Airlines because it's pretty fucking pathetic that they have a couple 100 people and not a single person can reply. But we're going to get some sounds in because it's a bit quiet with no one here. And I mean, I'm early, but still. But there we go. Some game sounds. We are going to be flying the British Airways under the One World tag. But we are going to be using Shuttle as our call sign. We're going to hope that it works. We are still flying the A320neo. I do want to, and over the next couple of days, I'm going to program these things in, the A330s, which are much bigger aircraft, the A310, and I thought I had another one here. That one, the 757-200, as well as one more. One more. No, not that one. That one, the Salty 747. I'm going to set up profiles for them all, so we'll be able to fly them. Aragorn, yeah, you're here. You're the first person. No one else is here. It's just you. It's just me. It is you. Anyway, we are going to do this flight. Just a nice, they're all really short flights, which is the only saving grace. We are going to do the shuttle tour. It's just why where's it gone? Oh, it's not on this page. Interesting. So I know screens are zooming in and out, but I'm on another window. We're going to be doing basically London Heathrow away, and we're going to Manchester, and then we're flying back, and then we'll go somewhere else, and we'll come back. We'll fly away and come back. So we're going to be seeing a lot of London Heathrow. So, yeah. You're going for the Logi, oh, the headset, right? You're talking about the headset? Torsum. Torsum, do you know where 544 left is? 554? I want 544. 544. Haha. Departure London. Going to Manchester. Is it super short flight? And luckily I can use this plane. Gate 54. Gate 54. Oh, there it is. Arrival. Okay, I just got to double check, make sure my equipment is connected and plugged in. We have moved the keyboard a little bit so I can move my mouse. Basically, I have my flight stick over here. I have my keyboard in the middle, which then I move back, and then I bring my mouse from here over, which we're just done now. Now my mouse is in the middle, and then I bring my throttle body is now over on this side. And it's pretty much on my 30, whatever size monitor this is. It's a 34-inch. It's literally flight stick, mouse, and throttles, and it fits width-wise. Yes, Aragon, perfect. I remembered what you're looking for. Hey, No Pally Mickey, how you guys doing? Still start screen, thank you. There you go. We should sit there in a second. And Let me bring back up chat. There we go. I'm listening to stream in surround with the headset. Ugh. Oh, so I could mess with you then? I could do things like this. When I find it. Yeah, this one. We could talk to you like this and make all the sound go all around you. Do you like that? Do you like that, Aragorn? Do you like me talking from behind you? What about if I walk past you, Aragorn? Over here. Okay, anyway, let's stop messing around with that shit because it'll piss me off more than anything else. Ooh. I mean, we're also very squeaky. Yeah, very deep, very squeaky, very high. Yeah, I could do some things. We could also make our voice go really weird and not realise this thing. So, put it back to normal. There we go. Sorry about that. I had to play. I was in surround sound, so why not? So we're going from London Heathrow to Manchester. Super quick flight. It's scheduled for an hour. The fly time's like 30 minutes. So we're going to be doing a lot of takeoff and landing, which is going to be awesome. But yeah. So yeah, the virtual airlines have not responded to me as to what I'm supposed to do. So basically, the previous tour that I was doing, the UK and Ireland tour, the next two flights I'm supposed to use an ATR 72, which I do not have access to, and all the substitutions that they allow, I don't have those. So I don't have any plane that I could possibly use for that tour, so I can't do it. So I've asked them, what the fuck am I supposed to do? So I'm waiting for a response. And they're really slow responding, so I'm not expecting a response anytime today. Not until I complain that I haven't received a response, then they'll respond. Which is what I had to do, because Ratsum network doesn't support. Oh, that's still taxiing, cool. Doesn't support One World virtual thing. But there is another One World one there. So yeah, I don't know why there's one and not another. So anywho, let's get the jet bridge, the fuel truck, that one. Let's get that. Real time will be 1 minute of fuel, and payload, the real time download it will be on 13 minutes. Let's start our recording and we'll come back to this in a second. Let's get all our thingies on. Let's crank those on. Power. Start those because they take forever. Let's turn these two lights on. Click. People come in, people can put their seatbelts on. Okay. What was all that guff that she just said? 10,000. Our max cruising altitude today will be low, 18,000 feet. Our initial climb is 10,000, which is quite insane. Is 3016 in the box? It is. Let's just pop down here real quick and lock our door. Flick all these switches. Jump back over to here and tell these people board because the gate is there. We'll wait for the fuel notice to come up and then we'll tell us to fuel up. We've already done all that up there. Into here. Click. In it. Our flight number is 1386. Our cost index is 15. And our altitude was 180. Beautiful. Let's align that. There we go. Clear that mirror again. Get their winds. Boom. Return. Performance. Let's set our flaps already. Excuse me. 1. Thank you. And then we will go to this screen. Click, click. Let's get our middle mouse somewhere. Flight plan. I'll be catch up on chat here in a second once I set this all up. So our departure, we are going to want 27 right, which is good. That's what we have. And we're going to be using the Umla 1F. That one there. With the umlaut transition, which is fine. Destination, EGCC, which is Manchester. We're going to come in on 23 right at this stage. And we're going to come on the Elvo 1 mic. Although one mic. We're not going to be using the MCT, I don't believe. So we'll leave it as that. Then we'll look at the screen and we'll look at the screen and see if that looks good. Pretty standard thingy. A discon, which is good because that's the departure. And then we go into the flight to Alvos is now our arrival. Oh, when we get to Dane, we go up that way. It's just going to be very interesting. That's going to be an interesting arrival, I'll tell you that much. I'm just looking at my graph here. Dane, yep. Okay. Well, I mean, it looks right. Let me just click this button. There we go. Okay. So yeah, that looks good. I'm happy with it. I'm not sure about this curve, but we'll try to get our altitude down low enough at Dane. Hopefully the ATC will play ball with us. We'll switch that back over. We'll switch. 20 is fine. We've still got 6 minutes for the alignment. We've still got 6.5 minutes for the checks. Our fuel truck has arrived. There's the fuel truck connected. Fuel. Okay, what did we miss? Anyone? We have not missed any messages. Cool. Okay, good chat. Hey, Access, sorry, I did see you miss your message. Hello, buddy. How you doing, man? I appreciate you coming along. Tonight we are traveling with 180 passengers. I closed that tab and I wasn't supposed to. So yeah, we're going up to Manchester. Then we're turning around and coming straight back to London. So it should be quite a quick, easy little flight up and down. Oh. Fuel says completed. We can close that box. Go services. Tell this fuel truck to go away. Let's get rid of the catering and baggage is already done. We'll get rid of the air starter as well if it will let us. There we go. There's the fuel truck gone. I don't know where the air starter connects to. I think it's underneath. But we are almost ready for flight already. Let's go onto the ATIS. And it freaks out every time I do it because the last thing is contact ground on 121705. So she keeps on putting us back onto ground. So I gotta trick it. There we go. 2950. It's low. It's not too low though. Okay. And as we said, 27 departing, 27 right. There we go. So perfect. Let's look around. I don't know which runway we're going to, so let's pop back inside. Go into our charts, our from chart taxi, and we have our airport chart. So we're over here in Terminal 5B. We're going to be using the right runway, and I've moved the thing around. We're going to be using this one, I believe. 27 right, double confirm, double triple 27 right. So we will want to push back with our ass to the left. That's what we're going to plan. And then it should, theoretically, in my belief, go up to Bravo, all the way down Bravo, and then these are the holdings points here. So Alpha 2, Alpha 3, and Alpha 1. 1, 2, 3. Sometimes 4 as well. Planes go off on Alpha 4. But 1, 2, 3 are the most common here at Heathrow. And also using 27 right is the most common takeoff. 27 left is normally their landing runway. So I'm not sure where it will hold us up here. But theoretically, it should be taxi north to Bravo, along Bravo, and then was it Lima 21, and then either Alpha 3 or Alpha 3, Lima 21 to Lima 22 to Alpha 2, or Lima 21 to Lima 23 to Alpha 1. So 1, 2, 3. That's what I'm guessing it's going to take us to, and I'm guessing they're going to use us on take us on Bravo. What we'll do is we'll request it to C. So it should be butt to the left, and we should be going this way. I'm happy it is calling us Shuttle. Even though we're British Airways, Shuttle is their local stuff. So what was it? Charlie Bravo. So I was kind of right. Charlie to Bravo to Lima 21 to Alpha 3. So there we go. I was right. It's a really weird, wonky line. I would have thought you'd take it down Bravo to Lima to Alpha 3, but I was right. Acknowledge. That makes me happy that I got that right. This is all their cargo and their small general aviation stuff down here, but not much general aviation traffic here. Then they say Alpha at. Give me the Alpha 1. Oh, cross runway 2. Wait, what? Cross runway 27 right to Alpha 1. See, that is broken. That is very broken. Because why would it hold you at Alpha 3, then Alpha 2, and then Alpha 1, and why would it have any crossing of runways when you don't need to? It's so L21 to Alpha 3, down Alpha 2, runway 27 right's there, to Alpha 1. Oh, what? That doesn't make any sense. That is completely broken. Completely broken. It should stop either at Alpha 3, which is absolutely fine, or it should say L21 to L22 to Alpha 2, or L21 to L23 to Alpha 1. It shouldn't say all three. It is broken. It is Heathrow. Yes, Gustavo. How you doing? Yeah, I'm going to go to Alpha 1 via Bravo, Lima 21, Lima 23, Alpha 1. That's the route I'm going to take us there. Unfortunately, I have to jump back out of that, go over here, check the payload. We are still 4 minutes waiting on passengers. We can actually speed that up because I'm already at my checklist time and we want to get things rolling. So let's go up top. Let's start our APU up. I didn't check the weather. What was our weather at? -4 and -8. We might run into some icing issues. We will keep that in mind. We won't do anything yet about it. Let's clear that error. Get it over to your PRID for the 0 fuel weight. Yes, the Microsoft Flight Sim to ATC is terrible. I wish there was an alternative that wasn't VATSIM yet. I'm still not feeling comfortable jumping on VATSIM. I'm almost. Throw 0 fuel weight in, plane the fuel, block confirm. Performance, let's get those figures. 130s, 129, pretty good. 130, 134, cool. That's all in. Right, that's gone. We're still on ground power. APU is available. Let's double check that we are recording. We are. Let's turn off ground power. And we should be able to turn off power. Cool, worked. I was about to go in there for pushback. It's in here now. Pushback. Call. Pushback. Call the tug. There he comes. So it should be asked to the left, and there's the guidance there, so it's good. There are alternatives, but they are pay week. Yeah, see, I'm tempted to get GSX, but I want it to be on sale. I'm cheap. And I can't justify the price for it when there is built-in game stuff for it. It's just, yeah. Is my tug connected? Tug is connected. Pushback. Parking brake off. I think we're good. I don't think there was any other traffic moving around. Normally we wouldn't have to worry about this. We would be just setting up the other stuff ready to go. Well, that's not me doing that. Hello. I'm pushing straight back and it's going wiggle wiggle. Starting second engine, we should see some spinning. Parking brake is engaged. Let's go back inside. Tell tug to go away. Turn off pushback system. We do already have our beacon lights on. Double checking all of our doors are closed. We were on airport. We wanted to pin that one. We're also going to be leaving on, what did I say? The Umla. Is it that one? Umlet? Oh yeah, 1F. Yep, that one. That one. And then 2 star is on the Elvo. This one. Approach is on 2-3 right ILS. And taxi airport. Okay, we got all of our charts now. Go to our EGGL. I just want to keep that up so I can look in at that corner. We have engine 1 ready, engine 2 starting. We will also set our flaps. We will also set our speed brake. We will also tune our auto brakes and prime the fan. Heading back up top. Our taxi light is not on yet because we're not quite ready to taxi, but we will auto our strobe light. Let me go and look at this. Nope, I don't have a reply message yet. I got a bot spamming me on Twitch, which was quite funny. I did get the performance data. 130 was my performance speed. Yeah, Heathrow Airport, folks. Quiet at this time. One person in a Concorde, apparently. One person only. Wow. Right, that sounds like an engine's almost ready. Come on. There's the available. Right, flick that switch back. We will turn on our taxi light. We will also contact tower. And we will turn off the APU. Bing bong, the cabin crew. Let's turn off our parking brake. Let's start rolling. I should also do is check. Yep, everything is normal. Perfect. Let's make sure. Now if I minimize that screen a little. Shut the engine down a little bit. If I bring it to there, I can see this corner that I want. So I'm going to stop at Alpha 1. That was the final resting place, although it's got me doing Bravo, Alpha 2, Alpha, yeah, got me doing weird shit happening. You are on Volenta. I am. Yes, you can. You can edit me. Yep, I don't mind people adding me. I am nothing special. Don't know, but if you bring up the Volanta map, go to London Heathrow, you should see me here. I believe I am public. I'm not that one. I'm not Zenu Jowl 2. I'm in an Airbus A320 Neo. Those invisible light poles? They are. Interesting. You see the request? Okay, I'll have a look at it in a second. Just while I'm doing some taxiing. Once I'm get to cruising speed altitudes, or at least get off the ground and autopilot sign, I'll have a look at it. And I do see the notification on my other monitor, so it is there. But yeah, really low flight. Normally we're getting up around the flight level 3,000, 300s, 360s. This is gonna be a low fly. We are 20 minutes into our recording so far, so we're actually smack bang on time, to be honest. Because it's supposed to be a 1 hour record. We're 20 minutes in, and it's about a 30-minute flight. Hopefully we don't have to go do any go-arounds tonight, like we did last night when we missed the runway because ATC didn't pull us down quick enough. And then they changed our arrival star, and then changed the runway on us mid-flight. That was fun. When you look at the airport map, it doesn't look big, but it's very spread out, this one. Is Concorde actually taking off? Been here for a while. I think it is. Down now, the left window, you'll see a... That is not a Concorde. Sorry. That is like a little fart plane. And... That was a fucking little Cessna. Am I showing on this? Oh, there I am. Got a little way to go. There you go, Gustavo. I just I accepted the request since it's just texting and it's quite slow and quite easy to do. Really weird, but this feels like this is Bravo for some reason. Should be way down there though. This is where the speed hump was a while back. Had that fucking thing and went 30 feet in the air. What's that say? Does that say Bravo? Lima, yep. So this is Lima, yep, that's the one. Not the one we want, but... Double check everything. Yeah, everything looks good. Thank you, buddy. No worries, dude. Not a problem. Gonna stay here until you land? Okay. Not sure where here is, but okay. You mean in chat? That's absolutely fine. So yeah, the first flight is to Manchester, then we'll be going back to London, Heathrow. Doing a quick return flight. Alright, so this next one here, this line here is to Alpha 2 via Lima 22. This one is Lima 23, going up to Alpha 1. It looks like I've lost all my arrows too, so... That's around this bend, and then this should be my holding point up here where these lights are. These yellow lights. That is, I think, I want to say that's British Airways maintenance over that way. Alright, 27 right. Lined up and waiting. Did I stop before the line? Oh, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Okay, ATC. Are we on tower? 118705. We are on tower and it is broken again. Let's go back to ground. Parking, take off. Sure. Which way are we going? We're going out to the west.
Heathrow ground shuttle 1386 with India request taxi to the active departure.
My ATC is broken already for this flight.
Shuttle 1386 taxi to and hold short of runway 27 right using taxiway Lima 2 tree Alpha 1. Contact tower on 118.705 when ready. Heathrow ground shuttle 1386 with India request taxi for takeoff departure to the west.
I just said that, did it? Not? Is that not the same thing? Which is where I've stopped. Oh my god, it's just going to constantly say the thing. 118705. 705. Oh. And now it's transferred me over. And now it's giving me the approval. Fucking hell. Alright, lights are on. Did you read back the clearance? You cleared for takeoff. Okay, I did. Cool. Let's make sure that light is on and we are good to go. Oh, Aragorn, it can be amazing. And other times it can be just so fucking hopeless. It's because I'm using the built-in games ATC, and it's annoying. It really is. I just don't know of another ATC built for the game that would work any better. Alright, lining up. Spoilers around, flips around. It's a big enough runway, I don't need to do this pause and stop and start, take off, but can we get lined up more? We're a little bit wonky at the moment. Right, that's better. Right, brakes are on. Power set to 50%. You can see the power down here at 5, which is 50%. You hear it come up. Release brake. Power through. Power through a little bit early, but that's okay. Take speeds, I believe, with 130s. Yep, see them now. And rotate. Pause rate of climb. Gear coming up. We started way back over here, by the way. Somewhere down here. This lower here, I think it was. Flaps are up. Autopilot's on. Shuttle 1386 leaving my airspace frequency change approved. I'm actually not sure what that was. Nav, TCAS, standby. Oh. Oh, I did not. Squawk. That's probably why it was braking on me. Oops. we forgot our squawks, people. Oh, we're up in the sky though. We'll flick all the lights back. We will hold the seatbelts for a minute. Now, it says frequency change approved, but I don't have a frequency to change to. So it makes shit to change a little bit hard. If I bring up the chart, which we can do down here, on the SID, the SID chart, so SID is takeoff, basically. Star is arrival. On the SID, which is what we're flying, there we go, right there. London Control 119er 780. 119 780. 119 780. Let's see if there's anyone over there. And it changed me back to that one. ATC assistant, fuck off. 119 780. This dial also really, really wonky. Tune London Centre. No, I guess I'm putting me back. If you scroll this little one too fast, it does really big numbers. If you scroll it slowly, it goes small numbers. So, double check 119 780. 119 780. Yes, I've got the right frequency for where I should be. Why did my ATC autopilot just kick off? Because I am still throttling like a mad lad. Can we get off the heading and speed restraint? Thank you. Whew. Okay, we saved that one. That was bad. Might have been a little bit of overspeed. But yeah, we're not getting any ATC where we are, so we'll tune back to this one. We'll just see if it gives us anything or does anything. Yes, I know, speed limit exceeded, my bad. That's where we should have been in speed, but I was max throttle. Okay. Oh, people are talking. Cool. It's not talking about us, but 29 nautical miles. That's our flight. Super quick. It's 4 in the morning in London at the moment. So we're almost out of the SID already. We go over to the star. I could do it the shortcut way, but we'll just do it this way. We should come from the Elvos waypoint. Elvos waypoint up to here, up to Dane, and then way up this way to come back down. Fingers crossed. I mean, I guess I can just go to my cruising altitude because I haven't been told otherwise. ATC definitely broken. Yes, it really, really is that one. 18,000 feet. So that's going to be my max cruise is out at 18. So let's plug it in. Let's go into standard of that. Oh, my flight director was off. Interesting. So is number 2 flight director. That's not me. I am Speedbird 13... No, I'm not. I'm Shuttle 1386. I need some help with the Flyby 320 Neo. Okay, if you could help me one of these days, it would be great. I'm still beginning with the Flyby 320. Put your questions in chat. I'll see if I can answer them on the fly and show you physically. You don't know how to use it correctly. Okay, is there a particular part that you're having an issue with? Last time they did, I was telling Cargo Lux to climb and they responded with descend. Cargo Lux, heavy, climb and maintain flight 420, descend to maintain 420. Yeah. London Control and Cargo Lux are going to have words. one of them be high. But yeah, guys, you can post your questions now, and that way I can try and like run you through any of the features that and like actually show you how it's done. I am not an expert by any means, and I'm not going to say that what I'm doing is correct. But I will say it works for me. So, I mean, I can get the plane in the air, I can get the plane on the ground, and most of the time in one piece. So, take it as you will. I might not be doing it all right, all correctly, but I'm doing something. The problem is that when I fly it, everything is normal until the descent. I set the altitude, but I can't start descending. Okay, two things. Down here, in your MCDU, make sure you've activated your approach phase. First, what that does is it drops your programmed speed down. If I can remember where it is, I'll show you. Cruising speed, descent. 0.78 is the Mach for descent, whereas the cruise is a lot higher, I believe. 0.61 right now. Yes, I'm doing 0.61 right now, which is the it's like, I don't want to say it's 130 knots. That's the first thing. Make sure you've activated approach phase. Second, when it gives you a new altitude to go into, middle mouse button on the dial, the stick, just middle mouse, and it will set it. That will then give you the flight level up here or down here, depending on if it's climb or descend. So yeah, those are the two things for that. I am going to be going into approach mode at Elvos. Yeah, Elvos is my approach mode. So I go out to there. Elvos. Oh, there, that one. So there's my my descent marker, but I'm going to start it early because I don't have ATC to worry about, because they're freaking out at me. Right, destination data. Let's chuck that in now. We have 2956. To do that, we go over here to approach 2956. I'm going to bounce back and forth here. 100 at 2. 100 at 2. And -7. Now, this stuff I put in, it's not like detrimental, you do, but it just helps your approach for the auto landing. And then should we miss? We'll go around. Yeah, perfect. Everything looks good. We're cruising altitude and speeds now. I've got it set up at our descent rate will be -350. That's automatic. And we are distance of 45 to our top of descent. If I now go, oh God, back over here, go to our calculator and sync it, 57 nautical miles is the correct descent. So if we go, there's our runway here, 10, 24, 26. Yep, I was about right. Top of descent is about just after Elvos, and I said I'm going to do it just before Elvos, just to give myself a little bit extra time. We are good. Until descending, it gains altitude. It certainly shouldn't, as long as your altitude is set lower. Also, if you're above 10,000 feet, make sure you're on STD. You don't have the QNH above 10,000. But I'll do it all in front of you, so you can see exactly what I do, and maybe there's something extra that I've done that you might have glanced over. Don't forget flaps. flaps actually brings you, or makes you climb on their own. If I put up my flap now, the flap one of West would actually technically rip it off, but I would actually go up. Like I'll do a little bubble up. But it does create drag, which does pull you down over time, but it actually creates lift first. So it creates lift, and then it creates drag over time. But yes, don't forget your flaps, and more importantly, when you're actually landing, don't forget your landing gear, because it's apparently very frowned upon if you forget your landing gear upon landing. But yeah, having no ATC is a little bit annoying. I'm going to have to do all myself, which I normally rely on the ATC to tell me when to climb, when to descend. I'm running blind. Technically, I'm on a visual flight right now, a VFR flight rather than an ILS or IFR. IFR is instruments and VFR is visual. A320 Neo, it's an A320 Neo. Citation. What I'm doing right now is I'm sitting at flight level 180. I'm looking at anything around 180 and seeing if they're getting told to move around, like this climb to 220. Just cautioning that sort of thing, because they might be coming past me. But I think it's going to be fine. I mean, technically I should probably put on my TCAS. So TARA is transmit and receive, and that will tell us if we've got a problem or not. Next waypoint is a Cooper, then it's Tempo, and then we should be starting our descent rate just before Elvos. We have done that here. We haven't done that here at all. Exactly. We would not forget to put the landing gear down on a landing. No, I wouldn't have had someone comment on my YouTube channel saying, haha, nice landing gear, scrub. YouTube, we got two new subscribers, 3 new subscribers, 4 new subscribers. Oh, we got 4 new subscribers on YouTube over the last 2 weeks, 2 in the last 24 hours. Nice. Yeah, YouTube channel popping off. It's not. I'm just joking, but we can claim it as. Hey, yeah, Darby, how you doing? Will be Tempo 0.3 nautical mile away from Tempo? Really? Really? Is Elvos the next? Elvos is the next. Interesting. So this says to descend here on my other screen, on my other nav system, my Volanta, which is what the bar is at the bottom of the screen, is telling me to descend about. Well, technically it's telling me I'm still back down here, but it's telling me to descend before Elvos. It's telling me to start my descent in 2 minutes. And now it's updated. Okay, and now where's my descent? Oh, basically, yeah, 2 minutes. Right now, actually. It's changed again. Now it wants me to start my descent. So we're going to descend at 1500. So normally I would just say I want to descend to 10,000 feet. I'm going to tell it to go, I want to descend at a rate of 1500 feet per minute. And I'm going to middle click there. You'll now see my vertical speed is minus 1500. I am now starting to come down. And I'm also going to go over to my performance charts and tell it to activate approach mode. You now see that purple arrow has dropped way down here to 145. So that's telling me I want to be at a speed of 145. Shut up. The alarm is telling me that I'm coming off what my programmed flight plan was. If I go in here, Elvos was supposed to be at a flight level of 2,000 or 20,000, 20,000 feet, and it is then back down here. Kuishi, it's got a speed restriction of 250, so it's because it's changed, and now I'm in approach mode at 143, so my speed's going to come way down. But I want to land quite quickly. I kind of want to also restrict to probably 10,000 feet, I think. Let's go over to here and have a look at the chart for the Star Elvos. There we go. So maximum height or altitude is flight level 200. Max speed is 250. Max altitude is 8,000 feet here at Dane. So if we go back over to this, find Dane on the list. There it is. 8,000 feet is pre-programmed. So we should be fine. And after Dane, we should be going north, which is the CF and FFs, which is up here somewhere. So that looks fine. Can't complain about that. Let's quickly look at the approach chart. 3,500 is our initial glide slope altitude. And we want to be on the in, which is 109.5. So let's just double check here. 109.5 on the in. Perfect. Everything is set up. Once we get through 10,000, well, at 10,000 feet. What did I say a second ago? It wasn't 10,000, it was it 8,000? 8,000. Okay, so once we get down to 8,000, or going through 10 to 8 at Dane, we will turn our lights on. Don't need to worry about flaps yet. But another thing to think of or look at, right here there's an equal sign at 230. That means that's the safe speed for the first stage of flaps. Once you trigger your flaps at 230, then the equals will change to another speed, and that'll be your new flap safe level. As soon as descending, the plane goes up. Do you make sure it's on a minus, which is scroll down, not scroll up. If you go scroll up, it will be plus 1,500. And then middle click on that as well. The alternative is don't worry about your V speed. And just put in your new altitude and click middle button. And that will be an open descent. And it basically means get down there as fast as you possibly can while adhering to your speed restrictions. Right now, with this dashes, it means it's computer monitored, or the flight director monitored, which means it's trying to get me down to 140. It's just slowly getting down there. And it's Dane there that I want to be at 8,000 feet if I can make it. So, fingers crossed. You have an ATC thing? I do. Thanks. I did not notice that. Still didn't do anything, but thank you, Aragorn. I'll tell you what. I get really thirsty talking this much. I find in Flight Sim, I talk a lot more than I do in other games that we play with the likes of Mickey, Aragorn, Susie. I talk a lot more in Flight Sim because I guess, I don't know. I guess I'm just doing all the things and I'm trying to broadcast what I'm doing at the time. If that makes any sense at all. What's our altitude? Yep, we are good. Let's go all the way down to 8,000 feet. As we're coming down through this. Now, we did put in here, our QNH was 2956. So let's put that to 2956. That gives us a more accurate, excuse me, 2956, thank you. More accurate altitude rating. Now we're down through 10,000 feet. Let's put our lights on. Cool. And our airport should be out there somewhere. See if we spot it. There it is there.
Delta 46 heavy climb and maintain flight level 420.
Cool. We have an airport. You don't have anyone to bend with? Yeah. Yeah. 11355 MCT. No, I don't want that. Actual descent clearance we've done as per ATC. Alvos, there, flight level 200. Flight level 80 by Dane, which is what we've gone up to.
Delta 46 heavy
Across to.
climb and maintain flight level 420.
So we're literally following our flight plans here. Do not proceed beyond Dane without ATC clearance. Interesting. Let's see if it will give us some clearance past Dane. Otherwise, we're supposed to hold a Dane on a holding pattern and circle it, which is kind of silly. We're not going to be doing that. We're just going to be following our flight plan. We are at 8,000 feet. We're just going to cruise along. As you can see, our speed has dropped all the way down. 139 should not be our set speed. Should be that green dot. Should be where it stops us. Yep, there it goes. Now the arrow's coming back up to say it's trying to speed back up to that marker. Which is about 232, 233. And that should go back down to the other side. You can also hear the engines if you don't. I can. But yeah, going idle.
Heavy climb and maintain flight level 420.
Then just sort of hovering around 50% throttle, just to keep it there. And I really like us to get a clearance here.
Delta 46 heavy.
Let's tune in. Let's go auto ATC again. Still not getting any talking to anyone. Now, if I was to hold at Dane, I believe I click that button and click hold. I believe. I'm not going to do it, but I believe that's how you do it. But yeah, I'd really like to come a lot lower than what I am. 8,000 feet this close to the airport? Oof. We don't need to be down to 3,500. It's quite close. Let's also, now that we're here, put our LS on. Approach mode on. Autopilot on. And see, we're above where the glide slope would be. Do it. I was really hoping the ATC was going to come to save us there, Mickey. I really don't want to. But yeah, basically there's a holding point here, a little holding pattern, which is this one star. This little holding pattern is basically so that they could get all the other planes in and bring one person in at a time from different positions. This is for 2 different arrival paths. But yes, the fact that I can't communicate to anyone, I'm not going to sit out here for, till I run out of fuel. What we will do is, I think, once we start our turn, let's just check our distances here. That's our arrival. Yeah, that's our airport there. So it's 10 nautical miles from 23, from F23, right? CF23 right is another 1 mile back. There we go for the ILS to 23 right for a deceleration to 213, 13 nautical miles away from that. And then there's Dane, which we are 3 nautical miles away from Dane. So what I was looking at there is when to do flaps and things. And basically 23 right, FF23 right is the second waypoint that I'll go to, but it's the closest one to the airport, which is right in front of me here. At that point, I would want to be at least 1 stage of flaps. But 8,000 feet, I feel too high. Let's come all the way down to 4. Let's not also do a speed check. Let's just do altitude to 4,000 feet. You'll see I middle clicked it. It should say 4,000. Engines will idle down. Is that that right turn? Throttles are idle. And we'll make our turn and we'll start descending. I've gone to 4,000. How far apart from Dane is the airport? That far. About 10 nautical miles. Actually, yeah, 10, 11. What was I just thinking? What was our approach again? 3,500. So really, I want it to be 3,500 in there. So say 3,500. I don't actually know where this waypoint is either, which is a concern. A D12. A D12. Oh, FF23 right. Okay, so that is the second marker, is 3,500. So I really do need to be at 3,500. Let's do some speed brakes. So I've just dropped this lever down. Which now what we'll do is it will keep our speed here. We're still idle throttle, but should help our descent. We can also drop a stage of flaps. We can do flaps. It's not going to be a problem. I'm just wondering if I should. Also, I think that runway I pointed out was the wrong runway. The runway should be over here somewhere. There. That's the runway there. I pointed out a different one, which is now basically below us. Oh no. I don't know. Let's check this again. Let's bring that in. 3,500 in 8 nautical miles. We should make that, actually. It would give enough time for the drag to take effect. Yeah. Yeah, I don't need to do flaps though. I don't need to do flaps until about 10 nautical miles away from the airport, and I'm at 8.8 now, but I'm going away from the airport, so it should be good. Here's my glide slope markers. They're there. Localize that glide slope. About 1,000 feet above. That's my descent marker here, so it's still going well. Everything's still. I'm happy with everything right now. My lights are all set. Seatbelt signs are on. Call the cabin crew again. There's my glide slope marker, which is above 3,500 feet right now. As long as I can get down to 3,500 and get that purple marker above, we are solid. If the purple marker goes below 3,500, then I had to change our altitude. And I don't, we got it. There's the marker there to say we've got the altitude restraint in. We're 9.5 nautical miles away. We are leveling off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go... Oh, fuck, not that far. Shit. To 3,300 feet. I get a little lower because I've got to make a turn, and that marker is where I'm supposed to be at 3,500. So I'm just trying to get under it. I still got my speed brake on. That's what that alarm was. And I'm going to turn off my speed brake. I'm going to put my first stage of flaps in. And I am going to also go into this screen and to show you the equal symbol. There's the equal symbol there at 200 now. I'm going to trigger my auto brakes, which is there. Trigger. I'm now going to pull up my little lever down here. Bloop. I'm still below the glide slope, which is perfect. I am below the next stage of flaps. We're 9.9. First stage is 10, then it's 8, then it's 6, then it's 5, 4-ish with the landing gear. About 6 with the landing gear. But yeah, I'll set to 3,300. I haven't given it obviously clearance. I'm coming through on the right-hand runway. But I'm not getting clearance because I don't have any communication. So we're going to act like our radio is turned off. Yeah, radio is turned off. We have no ATC. And we have picked up the glide slope, hence the little green dot. So now it's going to change on its own. I'm going to change this up to 4,000. I'm not going to change anything. But if there's a misapproach, I'll hit the autopilot and that will just trigger. Right, we are a little bit late for that flaps, but we'll throw the next stage of flaps in. 7. It's just holding us on the glide slope right now. It went above it because I hit the flaps and it pulled us up, a nose up. Double checking the top again. We are at 6. We'll go third stage. Oh wait, can we get third stage? Nope, we can't get third stage flaps yet. Now we can. It was like on top of it. There we go. The last stage is actually here, but technically it should be down here at about 145. The F is supposed to be the next stage of flaps, or full flap. But if for some reason it's showing in here. But that's okay. We are 5 nautical miles away. We'll drop the landing gear. We'll look for the 3 green lights. And we have 1 green, 2, 3 green. Nope, still didn't get any ATC. Nope, no ATC. Okay. Hopefully this QNH is still correct, 2956. Otherwise we don't know what altitude we're landing on. 1,000 feet above. We are going to go final stage of flaps now that we hit that green F. So, landing checklist, flaps are full, spoilers are armed, the cabin's ready, seatbelts are on, and the landing gear lights are on. Auto brakes are set to medium. Landing gear is ready to go. Get rid of our ATC symbol. Hands are on throttles. What's our wind? We got a 4 knot tailwind. I'm going to hand fly it at 500. And 3, 2, 1. Hand flying. Confirming hand flying by autopilot is off. Auto throttle's still on. That's just in case I have to go do a go around. It's a very weird tailwind at the moment. Pushing us slightly more to the right than I was expecting. We are a little bit lower than normal, but it's what I prefer as a low landing. Where those lights, red and white lights are, is where we should be touching down. At 100, at 30, we'll be dropping off
50,
throttle. 40, 30, throttle's out.
10,
Flaring. And touchdown. Full reverses. Noses down. Seatbelts on, yep. Should see it in the bottom right hand corner, says seatbelts. Okay, we are on the ground, on the deck. Tune into Manchester to ground. Taxi to gate, please.
Shuttle 138
I don't actually know which way I'm going, if it's left or right. I think it's right.
Bravo Delta Alpha Bravo Kilo Juliet.
Sure, what you said. Right, gonna get the flaps up. Yep, that's the right way, what I was expecting. I don't know what just happened there, but apparently I read it back. Cool. Went really wonky then. Oh, really fast. Still doing 40, shit. Oh, fuck. It should be under 30. Under 30 before I do that, but that's okay. Boom, 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 boom. I already turned off that, so that should be pretty much... Oh, brake fan off. And we are back to stage. Not sure where it wants us to go, so I'm just following the direction. A little bit uphill, actually. So, welcome to Manchester Airport, everybody. We are slightly over our recording time. Flight time is supposed to be 1 hour. We're at 1 hour and 1 minute currently. Not sure where we lost some time there. I did descend slowly. Oh, that was exactly it. I activated approach mode way too fast, which slowed us way down. I could have kept our speed up and dropped our altitude just fine. So that's why I approach mode is too soon. I'm going to reset the sim. I wasn't going to tonight. I was just going to let us sit here at the gate and then just like manually load everything in. But because of the ATC issue, I'm going to have to restart it. But thankfully, while the game restarts, it gives me enough time to set up the next flight, which is really similar. It's going to be Manchester to London. London Heathrow. Literally a reverse of what we just did. Wait. Oh, there's our parking over here. Do we have a stick man? I see a person. I don't know if he's our stick man though. Let's drop off engine 1. We'll throttle up with engine 2 a little to get us around the corner. Perfect. Do we have a stick man? No, we do not. Oh, yes, we do. Perfect. Hey, little stick man. How you doing? Apparently, I'm coming in nice and straight. And touchdown. Actually, I went too far. Let's see. No, bang on. I think that means go back, but I'd say let's bucket back on for myself. A little bit early. But anyway, inside the thing, let's go services. Let's get the jet bridge. Bingo. Let's get rid of the baggage. We're going to need some fuel. We're not going to need ground power. Well, technically we would. I don't know why it does that. It's weird. Speed brake, do not use. Yeah, technically we do need ground power because I didn't turn on the APU as we came into the gate, which was my bad. External power on. Let's turn off all of our lights. And engine off as well. Apparently our engine shut down before the ground power could connect in. That's weird. Right, we're just waiting for... Waiting for the people to not just disembark. We are going to wait for that though. We can just tell them to piss off. Waiting for the engine to shut down. And it has. Stop recording, submit, submit. We'll open the logbook. We'll also start another recording and we'll book another flight while we're at it. At the same time, we'll shut down. Did you turn on the APU? Nope. Just said that one. Now we'll get another tour started. British Airways Shuttle Tour number 2 on an A20 Neo. This one here will do. Book the flight. Oh. 100% bonus. Or I can receive a 25% bonus. Oh, and 100% bonus. Book that plane. Confirm. Let's get some bonus points while we're at it. Quit desktop. Yes, please. And then we will go generate briefing. Open some brief. I'll give you the scores there soon. If you guys want to post just score guesses, you can. I didn't think it was too bad. Well, I set this up. You guys can't see the screen, but this screen's got too much personal information. Cost level 15, 1399er is our call sign for the return flight. We are a scheduled flight. We are altitude 17,000. 174 passengers, 700 or 800 kilos of fuel, freight, and our block fuel is going to be 44,000 kilo. 4,400 kilo, rather. Let's save the flight. Nice and easy now. I know what I'm doing. EGLL. Save. Generate. With a 98% score. Ooh. Ooh, you're going with double. See what Exa, Mickey, and Adaba say, I think. They probably weren't even watching. So I just call them out. Call them out and lurk. Alright, SimBrief is downloaded. Let's open game. Let's change all these charts. That one there. Cool. Okay, both airports are in operation by the looks of things. Let's get Volanta set up. What did Volanta say that was? Yeah, about right. Plan a flight. Add flight plan. Import a file. We go back to EGLL. Open that one. Save the rat. What are we? We are BAW 1399er. Minimize that. Okay, minimize that screen. Nope, not watching, just listening from the kitchen. Well, what do you think? Do we clonk the ground? Aragon said minus 150. I'm not going to give anything away. I'll wait for the sim to load. What did you think the score was? The score was 90. You thought 98? I got 99% score. I missed points on my pushback. I didn't put my beacon on early enough on my pushback. And I realized that as I was doing my pushback, I went, fuck. I think we were a little past the paint. It was. All it rates is just the landing rate. Is the only thing it records. It doesn't say the distance from the center line or your touchdown zone. Thankfully it doesn't punish you that much. Let's choose our plane. We have to change our tail fin to NK and 1399er. There we go. We're still the same livery, which is good. Load this one. To EGLL. Open. Okay, since no one else has guessed, you were close, Aragon, really close. It was minus 141. Which actually is really fucking good. Remember, 180 is what professional pilots aim for. Is 180, and I got 141. So, yeah, I could totally land a plane. Who wants to go for a flight, folks? I'm looking for gate number 44. And it probably doesn't exist because... Oh, no, it's only over here. Just 44, not left and right. Departure. I thought it wasn't going to exist because, Microsoft Flight Sim, fuck it. Why would it? And we're wanting 546 left. 546. There is no left and right on this, so arrival. Let's just go straight into it. Boom, boom, boom. Does anyone remember the Tom Scott video where he did a video with Mental Pilot to simulate a passenger trying to land a commercial plane? I remember seeing a few of those. I don't know if it's the same one you just mentioned, but I've definitely seen a few where a person who has done simulations like Microsoft Flight Sim has gone to try to land one and it was just no. Yeah, no. Or there's another where it was like a person was just a random person and they were tasked with could an ATC tower operator get a regular passenger and get them to land, and the answer was no. No, they could not. We'll have 1 minute fuel. We'll have 15 minutes of passengers. So that's actually a lot of passengers. Wow. Once that connects, let's turn our lights on while we wait, but we can't really turn the lights on without power.
Shuttle 1399er cleared to Heathrow Airport is filed. Take off runway 23 left climb and maintain 12,000 feet.
Lights are
Departure
on.
118.775 squawk 61 tree.
Alright, passengers. We should probably start our recording and start boarding. Who's the first passenger? There we are, that person in 5B. Passenger in 5B is the first one in. And then 1C. Wow. Well. Let's head down here and get what the ATC said. 6113 and 12,000 feet on initial climb, which is interesting because our total climb is 17,000 feet. So it's not very much further past that. Let's turn these little flicky switches. And then let's go up here. And flight number 1399. I just want to do this before reading chat again. I'll read chat as soon as I've done this. Just because I'm kind of in a time crunch to do it. Kind of. It's not really. I mean, it's a simulation, but basically the phase of setting up your plane is kind of important. I think we're good there. Okay, no, not direct. That one. Right. We are going out on 23 left, which is what it was already set up as. And we want the sand B1. There is no transition, so correct. In London, we want 27 left. And we want the Hon 1H. Hon 1H. Via Hon transition, if there's a Hon transition. There's not a Hon transition. Interesting. But I bet you there will be a Hon transition. There it is there. It auto put it in. Okay, we go up here. And we go to planning. Let's go get a good angle. Okay, and we need to find... Right, on takeoff, we'll be making an initial right turn to then go into a left turn to get to Samba. Then we'll clear out the discontinuity. That's the departure, and then it's the flight. So there's a discontinuity normally for between the two things, like between departure, cruising, and descent. There's the Hon transition, so this is already the transition into the destination. Like I said, these flights are fucking quick. Right, there's our airport there. And we want to go out this way, so we can just get rid of the discontinuity. And then it should load in. What does that look like when we zoom in on it? It's the same sort of thing as before, where we're not going to hit that one, we're just going to come in here. So we just need to make sure that we are at our right descent back at BNN, where should be already mostly descended. Right, get that correct. Let's pull that back, bring it back to ARC. Let's go into ATIS. Don't do this. Give me ATIS. ATIS. There we go. 2959. 2959. Cool. Fuck off. I believe we will be taxiing and we'll be putting our butt into this area. So taxi back left. We are 6 minutes before the ILS or the radar's active. We are not broadcasting our squawk yet, but we will upon pushback. Oh, there's our fuel. So fuel truck, give us fuel. I just got a spam text message saying my bank card has been flagged for fraud. That's always good. It's not my bank card, but it's nice of them to do that. I will speed this bit up. We don't need to wait the full time. All we need to do is wait the 10 minutes from the time I hit start on recording, which was 5 minutes ago. So we have about 5 minutes more of wait time, which is fine because we have 5 minutes of ILS time. So we have a QNH, we have our initial climb. We have our lights all set, correct. We will start the APU soon. Yeah, everything's ready to go. Let's request our taxi, I believe. Actually, let's look at the chart. While we wait, we'll try to guess what our taxi is going to be. From taxi, airport. Okay, we are here and we're going out on, again, I've forgotten already, 23 left. So 2-3 left is this one. So I would believe we will push back into here, come straight out across Fox, Zulu, Victor, Tango to the end of the runway here, and be Tango 1 will be our thing. Let's see if it's even remotely close.
Manchester ground shuttle 139er with Mike ready to taxi.
Technically, we wouldn't request a taxi until we're
Shuttle
pushed back.
139er taxi to and halt short of runway 23 left using taxiway Juliet Foxtrot.
So I'm wrong.
Juliet Foxtrot Kilo Papa cross runway 23 right Delta Zulu Tango.
Kilo Papa. Oh, okay. So once this go down here,
105.
back out here, then down here, across here, and then down Tango. So I was right at this part. I just thought it would be Fox, not Papa. So that was the only difference. It's making me go Papa. I thought it would be Fox. The reason I thought it would be Fox is because, well, other planes coming into land could then will probably be leaving BD, but then they can come up here and they could use or cross over at Papa. So, it's kind of a bit of 50-50 on that one. We'll go back over to Tower now, waiting for that. But yeah, so push back, down to Kilo, Papa, Delta Zulu, Tango. And it'll be Tango 1. There's our hold short point. So, cool. Looks good. I'm happy with that. Go back into here. Payload will hit. We have. I already changed it. So 1 minute 23. So that's fine. This will be finished before the recording time. Sweet. Okay, chat. What did we miss? First stumbling block. Try to get through the cockpit door. Yeah, that's pretty difficult. Second stumbling block. Try to get on the correct radio frequency. Yep. No need to panic, but does anyone know how to fly? Yes. There was a novel by Michael Crichton called Airframe. It was about investigations into an incident where the pilot was panicking. All he had to do was push the autopilot button. Oh god, imagine it though. But again, you got hundreds of lives. Like for instance, 174 passengers. Actually, that's gonna be a pretty full plane. We still got 40 people to get in that space. I'm overloaded, aren't I? Can't be overloaded. I'm in the right airframe. Is it a full flight? I didn't notice that before. We should be able to take 180 passengers. We've got 174. Wow. We have no cargo though. Our cargo is so low. 770 kilos or 1,700 pound, and normally we were doing flights with like 4,000 pound of flight cargo. 2 seconds, 1 second.
Boarding completed.
Look at that. Actually shows a full plane, even though we actually what did I say, 6 people. So it's actually an extra row somewhere that's not showing up. All right, fuel truck go away, jet bridge go away, air start unit go away. Let's head up top. Let's start our APU. Oh, not that one, APU. Although, what's our temperature? -8. Yeah, no, let's put on anti-ice just in case. Let's start the APU.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, on behalf of myself,
Thank you, boss man.
and the first officer,
We'll watch the APU screen here. Once the APU is started
we're just wrapping up some
and it changes, we'll turn off the
from the ground crew, then we've
ground power.
flight attendants will be coming through the cabin shortly with a very important safety briefing. We do give them
At least 2 chrome babies in that passenger load. Oh, at least.
aircraft. We do appreciate your business having aboard this flight. If there's anything we do to make your flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
Alright, here comes the percentages are up. Once we get to 100%, I believe that changes this. Basically, what happens is the heat goes up, and then when it gets to a certain point, it goes back down, which it has. 0%, 0 psi, there goes the bleed symbol. APU is now available. So now technically, that's when you look up top and you hit that button. Let's go over here, go ground power, go away. Get ready for pushback system, and we will call on the tug. Did I call them? I don't know if it actually worked. Did it work? Wait, do I not have a tug here? Uh-oh. And why is that plane parked there? Seriously. Tug is attached. Okay, never mind. The tug is here. Let's go back up top. Turn off the external power. Because my APU is on. I've already called for clearance and taxi instructions. Double check. Yep, so arse out that way to the right, left of the plane, which is correct, what I thought. Beacon light on, ready to push back. Back into the main part of the cockpit. I've forgotten something. Here we go. Transpond. There we go. Transponding. Parking brake is off. We are pushing. Oh look, now we've got a tug. It wasn't there a second ago. Engine switch is to ignite. Probably a little soon on the ignite switch, but that's okay. Yeah, fucking little caravan sitting there. I want to be on this orange line here if I can. That looks pretty good. Parking brake is now set. Engine is starting. Starting engine 1 first this time, this bad boy. Let's get rid of the tug. And turn back off the pushback system. Let's bring up our chart for the airport taxi. We'll zoom in on that so we can see. So this is the good thing about Navigraph charts and the plane. You can see what it is. This alone is kind of worth it to me. It's kind of worth it. What I've done is I've already turned on my beacon light this time. Didn't forget that. Beacon light's supposed to be on before the engine's at 4%. 4%, that is. 04. So that's the switch I said I switched. Oh, I forgot something. I forgot to do my zero fuel weight on my block. And my performance numbers. Should be 132? Okay, I was going to say 140s, but I guess we've got no freight, so makes sense. Alright. Waiting for engine available symbol, and we'll flick the second switch. While we're doing that, we're going to, I'll zoom out so you can see it. We're going to drop one stage of flap. We're going to pull the little lever beside it, and we're going to set the brake system here. Boom. And turn the fan on. We have, I did see it glance there, say available, so we're going to set the second one on now. Someone with chronic gas. Is that you, Mickey? Or you're the guy who's drank already way too much at the airport bar? I mean, it's Manchester. There's definitely 3 fights happening at the same time as well. We cannot forget about the fights. Still waiting on engine 2 to kick in. Once engine 2's in, we'll get rid of the APU. And we will actually just test our takeoff as well. Where's our brake on off? Yep, normal set. Cool. 17, 18, available.
Please prepare for takeoff.
Off. Off. Taxi light on because we already got given taxi instructions. Alright, let's start rolling. I like these quick flights. This is great. Obviously, we have the blue lines, but we could follow it down here anyway. So again, it was straight ahead, across this way, a little zigzag down to Papa. I can't remember if this is a scenery pack I got. I think it is. I got a whole bunch of free scenery packs. A lot of them don't have their the names and stuff on the taxiways. For what taxiway it is that you're running on. I feel like I'm forgetting something, and I don't know why. I have a good feeling though. Right, so this is onto Vox now. Then we're going right onto Kilo. Hi, Wally. Wally88. Wally, do you have a coyote by chance? Have I started recording? Yes, I did, Mickey. Basically, the first thing I do when I get into the plane is I turn on my fly pad because it takes a second to turn on. And then I start my recording on my other screen. And then I come back and do stuff. So, yes, I did. Thank you, though. Thank you. Otherwise, I just have to reset and start back at the airport for another 10 minutes. So here we go now, coming onto Papa. We already got given clearance to cross the runway. We're going to give a glance though, just in case there's any aircraft coming, and there doesn't appear to be. No, that way there shouldn't be. It's what time in the morning? 5 in the morning in Manchester. There ain't nobody here. So we cross the runway. Then it's basically straight down Delta Zulu Tango to the end of the runway. We're already on tower frequency, I believe. Yes, we are. We'll be able to ask for takeoff clearance in just a moment. Do you have any military jets? Yes, I do. We've got a couple of military jets. I'm not into the military stuff, to be honest. They're fun to just, I was going to say, dick about with, but I like the airliners, to be honest. Did you pin your charts? Not yet. We can do that when we're ready for takeoff, which is right here.
Manchester Tower Shuttle.
Well, that's already given us clearance. Look at that. Right, lights. On.
Shuttle 1 tree, 9
Strobe lights, auto. Okay.
decimal 59er, wind 121 at tree. Cleared for takeoff runway 2 tree left.
Clear for takeoff, 23 left.
Runway 23 left shuttle 1
I like how the arrows are pointing us way over there, where really the line is over here. Now we're not going to do a pause and start, we're going to just roll on this one. 50% throttle. And climbing. Full throttle. And V1. Wow, this is... Jeez, there's a pig to get off the ground that time. Holy Christ. Those extra passengers. They put us away. Positive rate of climb, gear coming up. Brakes is turned off. Spoilers are off. And flaps are off. Autopilot is on.
Shuttle 1 tree 9er, contact Manchester Center on 118.775.
And we are making our first bank right.
Going to 118.775 shuttle 1 tree 9er.
I think brake was max. Yep, it was.
1 tree 9er is at 1,900 feet, climbing 12,000 feet.
Shuttle 1 tree 9er, Manchester Center altimeter 29.59er radar contact. Continue.
Now, this is where this weird wonky thing here. If I had realized it was going to do that, I'm going too fast for Tably, basically, to be able to get that turn. So I'm going to go straight to Hon after we hit this one. We're going to skip Tably and go straight to Hon. There we go. Tably, Hon. Direct. Basically pulls out that weird wonk. What was that last call? 2959er. Contact. Continue. Perfect. Everything looks good. We're still at 12,000 feet. I'm not expecting much turbulence, so seatbelts can come off. Oh, I need to trigger 12,000 feet actually. That was my bad. Double checking everything. Everything looks like we're good. Yes, little beers. On takeoff, auto brake set to max in case of a aborted takeoff. And brake fan is also on for takeoff. Which I just turned off then. I was a little late turning it off, but it's okay. V1, rotate. Yes, exactly. Which server are you on? I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know. It's auto. I'm in North America, I'm in Canada, so if that helps, it helps. I really do not know what server I'm on, what it puts me on. Sorry. I wish I could tell you. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, we're going to talk about charts. Let's go to the SID. And we're on the Sanby SIB. Samba. Open it. Look at it. There we go. So yeah, it had this weird wonk. If I had set the speed restrictions here better, it would have been a lot better. But I skipped Tabley and we're going to Samba. Technically, this is supposed to be 5,000 to 3,000 flight paths through the middle. It cleared me to whatever it did, 12,000. So I'm just ignoring what it says here because I got 80 seek clearance to change. There we go. Climbing to 12,000. If they wanted me not to be at 12,000, they would have told me to hold. So that's my reasoning for going past it, beyond it. The Star, we're coming in on the Hon 1H arrival. Apparently it's an RNAV, which is fine. 17,000.
Climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Shuttle 139.
So that's 17. Good. Okay, the Hon 1H is here. Coming straight down. And from here, we do a little weird loop out that way. So it should be absolutely fine. The approach is on 27 left. This one here. So again, we'll be coming in from up here and back around this way. 2,500 is our altitude on landing. 109.5. Don't know if that will show up yet. Not yet. Check it later. On our taxi, we're coming in again on 27 left, which is this one. And earlier we left on 27 right. So that's what shows the alternates there. I'm going to hope... I'm probably going to be coming off here at November 6th. Which is, I think, off the top of my mind, Echo. I think it's an Echo crossing. But I think I'll be coming off either November 6th or November 7. Come off the runway here. And then we'll be back along... I think it's off down Bravo. Down to the tower, the terminal. Or we might be back in here. So we might be Delta to Charlie. Or Alpha, Delta, Bravo, Charlie. Maybe back in 5B. I don't know where we're going to go. So yeah, that'll be... Did I mark that taxiway? Taxi instructions? I did not put in the taxi instruction. Okay, we'll keep that one. So we should have the SID for the departure. Which we're now coming off the departure. So we'll go to the 2, the Star, and the Hon. Star. And that's where we will appear this eventually. Actually, let's read the rest of it. Because there's some more information. The Hon 1H RNAV, DME, or GNSS arrival. So, maybe not ILS? Oh, no, it's just the arrival. Don't worry. Don't know what I'm thinking of. Max speed is 250 knots if we're below flight level 100. Unless we're authorized by ATC. Again, that's why I was above the restriction before, because I was authorized by ATC. When we come down, we're going to have a restriction of 220. So 250, 220. I definitely want to be slowing down early. Flight level 150 down to 070. Pilot should plan for a possible descent clearance as follows: flight level 150 by SOPIT and 070 by BNN. Bovingdon BOR. Actual descent clearance will be as directed by the ATC. Can't complain about that. Nothing too shabby, nothing to report on there. We are at cruising speed altitude already. All my lights are correct. We are not receiving any ice, so we'll turn off our ice, anti-ice. We'll turn it on if we need to. Okay. This, by the way, is called Stoke-on-Trent. This is where we're flying over. There's Dankalona over there. Climbing. This place over here is Stafford. That's Stafford. I mean, there should be over here. I don't know if it's this one or the one behind it. It's a place called Walsall. Walsall, rather. I'm trying to get a screenshot, but I can't really get a decent angle or anything. It might be okay. Let's try that for a screenshot. Bit of lights, bit of background, bit of sun in the back. It's not too shabby. It's pretty crap still. Pretty crap for what I would like. Let's put it that way. Pop back aside. Engines are nicely sitting at 66%. Everything looks like it's going good. Let's put in our destination data while we're messing around. 2953. 2953. We have 300 at 3. And -4. Bingo, bingo. We're at our cruising speed or altitude. 7.3 before, no, 41 miles before top of descent. Let's go to this. Let's calculate that. 53 nautical miles. So that says 40, this says 53. That's not bad. That's pretty close to it. Shall we increase our speed? Shall we boost it? I think we should. Ooh. Let's try and boost like 335. Just see the throttle come on. Going faster does mean our top of descent should be earlier. So that 36 should be plummeting right now. So I can go a little fast. I can go about 345. Ground speed of about 440 miles an hour. 450 maybe. Don't understand this one, to be perfectly honest. The performance data for landing, I don't understand it. Okay, we've hit that speed. Throttle's coming back a little. That's also 53 nautical miles from destination, 28 nautical miles from where we are now. We should start our descent. Hon is the transition for our arrival, just FYI. And were we supposed to be cruising at 17,000? It was 17,000. Perfect. Perfecto. Gonna quickly double check Discord now to see if I got a response, and I still have not received a response.
Austrian Niner for heavy contact London Center on 118.475. Good day. Going to 118.475 Austrian Niner for heavy. Shuttle 139er contact London Center.
Ooh, that's me.
118.475. Good day.
There's my top of descent marker right there.
118.475
15 nautical miles. We should start pulling, lowering ourselves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off our speed change. And it should pull us back down to where we were.
Shuttle 139er London Center altimeter 29.56 radar contact. Continue.
Interesting. I didn't even switch that off. My bad.
climb and maintain 12,000 feet.
Okay, minimize Discord again because my question wasn't answered, so screw it.
Virgin 4 heavy climb and maintain 10,000 feet.
Denkalone is still up there climbing. Jesus, how high are you going, Denkalone? You're high up there too. Okay, I'm low. Alright, we on this now. There we go. We're past the Hon, we're past the Torbid. So Sopit was 150. We're at 17 at the moment. So we should be getting a descent here very soon. Probably in about 5 nautical miles. Space Shuttle says, not as bad as that other person the other night. Do you remember that one? It was like 200,000 feet. No, I'm not even kidding. 200,000 feet. And then it disappeared. It was just... There's another plane up here somewhere too. See him flickering every now and then. Yes, oh no, maybe not. It's a star that's just rendering. Okay, we are technically at top of descent. We should be lowering now. Yep, top of descent reached. Sopit, we should be at 150, so we should be getting ATC telling us to lower our altitude.
Shuttle 139er descend and maintain 15,000 feet.
I love it when it does it like that. When I say it, and then it does it.
Maintain 15,000 feet, Shuttle 139er.
And we should be going down to 700 feet with a max speed of 220 knots. So me making my speed go up higher might be a problem because we should be going down to 220. I might actually flaps. Not flaps, sorry. Spoilers. Speed brake.
Now would be a good time to wrap up any business you need to take care of as we prepare for approach. If you
Seatbelt
are
sign go on.
under your seat, we ask that you remain seated until the aircraft arrives safely.
Bing bong, my cabin crew.
Go right.
I'd like to go get a drink, which I was going to do before taking off, but I forgot. Right, there's the speed of 220, which just wants me at. Once we hit that, I knew that was coming. Yeah. I'll get to that as soon as we get to the 220. I'm only 1,000 feet above where I should be. Sopit, I wanted to be at 150, I'm at 160, 162. Could that be what you were forgetting? Maybe. When is in-flight snack scheduled? You have got something, Adaba. Just kidding. I have a giant, what is it? A Kit Kat Chunky, and I have a coffee crisp sitting beside me that I can have at any time I want. Thanks for reminding me, though. I'll get that after I get my drink. Hey, forward. Bing bong. I want a drink. Bing bong, give me a drink. I see button, I push the button. Right, this Sopit right now, we've just crossed over now, so I should be at 150, and it's about 300 feet above. 7,000. 220, so if we set 220 on that,
7,000 feet. Keep speed not above 220 knots.
let's do an open descent. Did come up as a -11. See the green dot? That's where it thinks we should be. Nope. 600 below where we are now. No snacks? Oh no, I got snacks. You gotta get your own snacks. This is a budget airline. You gotta bring your own snacks. Oh, my speed brake's still on. That's why it's bigging at me. That's fine. I still want the speed brake on because I need to get down to 7,000 feet. And ideally, I want to be at 7,000 feet before Bovingdon, BNN, which is there. I need a half my altitude before that marker, which is in. Actually, no, I won't go approach phase. Should I go approach phase? No, I'll leave it for a minute. BNN, 18 miles. 18 miles, need to drop another 6,000 feet. Well, this is going to be tight. It's going to be really tight, actually. You know what? It's going to be so tight, we're going to approach mode. So what happens when I hit approach mode? Right now it's at 220, or a little below. If I click that, confirm it, nothing changed. That should have dropped down. Might be because I'm still above 10,000 feet. No, that's where it thinks I should be, is there. So I'm a little below where it thinks I should be. I could definitely plummet a lot quicker if I took off the speed restriction, but I have a speed restriction of 220 right there.
Heathrow approach shuttle 13909 is at 11,900 feet, descending 7,000 feet.
Shuttle 13909er Heathrow approach altimeter 29.55 radar contact. Continue to Bravo November November.
Bravo November November. Don't want anything on or triggered yet until I get to just under 10,000. Then we'll switch our lights. Just so you see the plan and what's coming up. We're going Bravo November November and then quick zip that back around. 3,000 feet above where we should be in 12 miles. So Heathrow should be off over here somewhere. Yeah, over here somewhere. Actually, probably behind this pillar. But over there's Heathrow, where we're landing. But it's still a little while out. It's 23 miles away. But we can actually trigger all this other stuff. In the meantime, we are under 10,000 feet. We're going to now trigger our lights. There we go. Strobe's already on auto. All the other lights are set normally. I saw him was receiving my drink. Bing bong. Give me my drink. I don't know if you can see it, but the equal sign for the first stage of flaps is at 230. The next one's at 200 normally. And it's also written here. 230. Stage 2 is 200. Stage 3 is 185. And full flaps are 177. So if you ever forget what your limits are for your flaps, they're right there. And there's the glide slope already showing up, which is very nice. BNN, I'm going to be about a 500 or so above, I think. Let's, I was contemplating putting some flaps in. I'm still 20 miles away. No, I'm definitely not going to put flaps 20 miles away. What is... Oh, heading and altitude. Okay, so I'm clear to Bravo November November. But maintain present heading and altitude. So altitude is not going to be, but it's going to be at 7,000. But it's telling me to go past Bravo November November. Just keep going straight. So I go out this way. Instead of going around to my CF marker and FF marker, it's telling me to just go out this way, straight ahead. I want to now, because I'm basically at that holding point before my turn, I want to now go over to my approach. Bring up my 27 left approach. 2500 is my thing I need to remember. And I've still got my speed brakes up. Thank you for reminding me, game. So yeah, so rather than going towards the airport, which is over there, there's the blue lights of the airport. Rather than going basically over to this direction and then cutting in, it's telling me to go out this way and then come around. If it doesn't do much in, say, 15 miles, I will ask for a vector to the next waypoint and see what it gives me. You off to bed, Aragorn? No worries, dude. Thanks for being here, man. I appreciate popping in. What day is it? It's going to... This Wednesday stream? Yeah, this is a Wednesday stream. So we got Thursday stream as well. So we have another flight sim tomorrow. And then Friday we'll be doing some more of Sunken Land. With Mickey and the Susie. Right, we'll give ourselves another 10 nautical mile, I think. And then we'll request that vector. Flight time wise, I'm about 20 minutes early for my well, say 10 minutes early for my landing, and then 10 minutes taxi, so might just be being put on hold while I, because I'm early, because I did speed. This is London. It's London Central, actually, just up ahead of us. We go. That's Central London right there, with the big circle. Oops, descend 6,000. Acknowledged. Yeah, so that's the... Where'd it go? Yeah, that's London with the ring road around it. Giant ring road and the line right through the middle of London. Alright, about another 5 mile and I'll be requesting waypoint. See if it's going to pull us in. We're down to almost down to 6,000. We're 12 nautical miles away from the airport and going away from it. So, well, kind of parallel to it. It's over. God damn it, you're in the way. Excuse me. Let me just scoots on by you here. It's just right there where all those names are.
Shuttle 139er, keep
Here we go.
not above 180 knots.
No, 180. Acknowledged.
Keep speed not above 180 knots. Shuttle 139er.
Basically, I'll just put the engines to idle still, nose up a little, and lower the speed. We're still on a heading lock right now. I'm just letting the game take us for a journey right now to see where it takes us and what it does for us. How many people we got tonight? We've got 12 people watching. That's nice. Thank you, Lurkers. I appreciate you all. We haven't had a Soji today. He comes home next week. I miss the Soji. Don't tell him though. Don't no one tell him, but I miss them. He's a good person to bitch about the game's ATC taking us fucking miles away. There we go.
Descend and maintain 3,500 feet. Shuttle 139er.
And that is the number we... Oh no, we wanted 2,500. So it's still getting us to go this way. There's the glide slope though. We still haven't managed to get our speed down either. Let's put some brakes on. And let's actually request that vector.
Approach Shuttle 139er requesting vector to next waypoint.
Shuttle 139er, turn right heading 220.
220.
Turn right heading 220. Shuttle 139er.
God, that's going to be scary. Yeah, I knew that would happen. It overbanked it. Oh, come on. Really? Stop beeping at me. That's basically the approach. I'm going to turn that off and just... Oh, you bitch. You won't let me do it. Now it's on... Flight director turned off. That was the buzzer bing. I think we got it.
139er, descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
3,000 feet. Where are we going?
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
It was going so well.
Shuttle 139er, you are 14 miles east of Heathrow. Contact Heathrow Tower on 118.705 when in
It was going so well. And then it started playing up.
Tower on 118.705
Oh,
shuttle.
no, turn that heating off. Fuck.
Heathrow Tower shuttle 139er 13 miles east inbound ILS runway 27 right.
You're behind me to protect me.
Shuttle 139er Heathrow Tower. Altimeter
Okay.
29.56 when calm cleared ILS runway
2956. 27 right. Cleared to land.
Cleared ILS runway 27 right. Approach shuttle 139er.
Nope, cleared to ILS, not cleared to land. We are one stage flaps now. With 10 nautical mile to go. Where are we going? 27 right. Are we on autopilot right now? It doesn't feel like we are. Oh, we're coming on the 27 left. Oh shit. 27 right, 27 right. Fuck, they changed it on me. Ooh. Those bastards. It should have been 27 left. Real life would be 27 left. Right, we are 8 miles away. We're going to turn that on. We're going to turn our brakes, auto brakes to medium and turn the fan on. We're going to also hit the spoiler arm them. We are a metric fuck ton above where we should be. Why are we not descending right now? It is, but it's not really. We should be way down from where we are. Yes, minus 330 it could be.
Shuttle 139er wind tree 00 at 4. Cleared to land runway 27 right.
I might be going around here.
Cleared to land runway 27
I'm going to
right
put the
shuttle
Glenn down,
139er.
get some more flaps in. In the chance we can save this. We got the localizer, we just did not get the glide slope. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I'm descending way too fast as well. Full stage flaps, full parking brake. I've got everything set up, ready to go. I just can't get this altitude down.
1,000.
Oh, glide slope just lit up. I might have got it. Don't fall into the map. Well, that's true. I've got my Glendiger down. We've got 3 lights, so we're good there. All my lights are set. We might have saved it, you know. It's showing 2 red, 2 white. We have it. Okay, 500. We can land this now. Once I get the speed down, I'm not going to take over control yet. I'm going to throw that back up to whatever it should have been, about 2,000, I think. We're in land mode. I want to minimize that. Showing me low, but I'm absolutely fine.
200.
Yeah, 5 knot wind. I'm going to hand flight.
100.
And at 30, we throw throttle off.
50. 40. 30. 20.
Flare.
10. 5.
Ooh, it was rough. It was a bump, it was a float, and then a thump. Not my best work.
Shuttle 139er turn next taxiway.
Turning next taxiway, gotcha. Yeah, so it brought us in on the wrong side of the runway, airport, from what I was expecting. I was expecting left, and it brought us in on right. Very annoying, because it shouldn't have. Do you know what the formula is for the score? The score, yeah, there's a whole bunch of criteria. I can go through that after I have a drink.
Shuttle 139er exit runway when able.
I did. Shut up.
Shuttle 139er contact ground on 121.855.
121.855 shuttle 139er. Goodbye.
Eight 555. Let's go to parking.
Heathrow ground shuttle 139er taxi to parking.
I'm on the ground to have a drink.
9er taxi to
General aviation. What?
taxiway hotel.
Oh my god.
Bravo.
I'm not supposed to be parking in general aviation. I
General
programmed a
aviation,
gate
taxiway
that it wanted me to
hotel
go
Bravo,
to
Foxtrot Bravo,
into the
shuttle
game, and it
139er.
still messes up. That's ridiculous. Flight time though, I'm still 7 minutes ahead of where I should theoretically be. So yeah, everything's worked fine there. I don't see what it actually said. What was it? Hotel Bravo, then Fox, which is there, and then Bravo, which is somewhere, I don't know. So yeah, left.
Shuttle 139er.
I'm not holding position, shut up.
Caution other traffic.
I'm not stopping for that.
Shuttle 139er. Continue taxi.
Thank you, I was already going to do so.
Roger shuttle 139er.
Something over here is making a lot of noise. Who's making all that noise over here? I know I'm not on the lines, but it's fine. I'm a little drunk. That's a big boy. Holy hell, look at that one. Junky boys. He's about to move too because he's got his light on, his beacon on. Splashy red light. Somehow I managed to keep my speed up. I don't know how. Or speed up, speed down. One of the two. I will say with this throttle set I have, the flight stick, I do find my hand getting hotter using it. You better hurry up, boy. Swiggity swooty, I'm coming for that booty. Yeah, this flight stick get really hot holding it. Whereas the Turtle Beach one, don't. And splat. Right, we're almost taxied in. Let's get the APU started up this time because I forgot last time. APU. Should see the temperature rising. Yep, flap open. There you go. There's the temperatures. Just goes flying up and then it sort of gets around 7 and then slows back down. There's the 7. And then it should start going down again as this keeps rising. Do we have a stick? We got a sticky. We got a sticky boy. Right, as we turn this corner, I'm going to turn off my taxi lights to stop blinding them. I'm going to turn off my strobes in case they trigger. Right, where do you want me? Right here? They good? That screw is sort of my center line, I've noticed. Oops. Fucking Christ, Exler. Scared the shit out of me then. And stop. Okay, what does that look like? on the outside. Do we have markings? We don't have markings on this one. I mean, I think it's a little far out. I think I should have been brought in a little closer than that, but oh well, biggest can't be choosers. I didn't even shut off an engine. Whoopsie. APU has started, so I can turn off both engines. Let's get the services. Excuse me. Don't do that. Services. Let's get the jet bridge. Ground power. We'll get rid of the baggage. We're going to do fuel, so we'll get the fuel over. I'm going to keep in the sim. We're going to do another flight. I've got enough time to do it. We're going to turn off that switch. Down here, we already turned off the engines. We're going to stop squawking that code. Up top, we're going to tell the passengers they can get the fuck off my aircraft. Bing bong. And we're going to turn off our beacon and our other lights. We're going to leave everything else on. Okay. Waiting for the engines to shut down completely, and they almost are. Whoa. In here, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try and do another flight from 0. As you see, my performance figures are already blacked out. There you go. And there's the init request that we can hit this time. Normally, the init request doesn't show up, which is really freaking annoying. So I'm going to leave that as is. I'm going to hit stop recording on my report. We're going to submit it. We're going to submit it. We're going to open the logbook, start another recording, and book another flight. Okay, you guys can pick what our speed descent was. I forgot what it was then. We're going to complete that. We're going to unload that flight plan. We're going to set up the next one, which is going to be, obviously, from London. And we're going to go to Edinburgh, which is another hour, 20 minutes. And I'm just trying to find the plane that I want to use. Looks like there's no... Oh, there's an A320neo. But it's behind an A319. There's A321neos. Yeah. Oh, A320neo, that one. That's what we want. And we will book... we'll book this plane. Confirm. We will flick this back over here. Generate the brief, open the sim brief. Let's check the substitution, A320neo. Don't need to worry about anything in that. Change the... I'm on my other monitor now, just setting out the flight plan. So, bear with. 1442. Here's a scheduled flight. Altitude for this flight will be 38,000 feet. A bit more than the 17 we just had. We already got that in. We've got that in. And block fuel will be a little more. 46. Just put a little bit more on. 48,000 kilo. I think I've got everything. Yep, looks good. EGLL to EGPH. Save that. Generate it. Okay, that looks like it's the right one. Download it. Download. Close that page. Put this page up here. Let's just get rid of that fuel. That fuel's broken. Our payload is still... I didn't tell them to board, didn't I? Deboard. Goodbye. Can I click that button? Nope, I have to go over here. Import sim brief file. EGGL to EGPH. That's the one. Download that. Real time will be 12:55. Let's start our recording. Start the boarding. Our fuel should be not that. Yes, it is that because it's pounds. Real time, 3 minutes of fuel. Let's do that. I've just got to try to think now. A mid-ready plane to try to send that off. because I've got everything up here running already. I've already got the APU running. Let's go back over to external power, turn off the APU so we'll stop burning fuel. We'll turn on the lights. We'll tell the passengers to get seated, put your seatbelts on, and shut up. Our nav is already on. All of our fuel pumps are still on. Down here, let's hit init request, and let's see if it gives it to us. EGLL to EGPH, yep. Flight number 1442, correct. Wind temps, we'll get them. I like it when that works. That's so nice. Uplink insert is in progress. AOC account flight plan uplink. So it's currently loading everything in for me, so I don't have to do everything. I had to put this in still. Okay, so EGLL, we're going to be departing on to... Oh, I'm going to load it in first. This one. 27 right. Really wants us using 27 right, that's for sure. To the AMLA 1F. Insert. Destination, runway 24. And for the INPI 1E. Oh, there it is. INPI 1E via the INPIP transition, so no. Yep, INPI 1E. Okay, go. Let's clear that message. Uplink insert is in progress. Yep, clear that. Let's go into our flight planner. And try to get this sorted out. Okay, where we start. Can I go in a little? Okay, yep, we just head off that way, that's fine. We get rid of that discontinuity, which should connect the dots. And what was it supposed to be? INPIP. There's INPIP. Good. That's in there. And then tartan. Perfect. Get rid of that. Because this is a curve. Wonderful. That is pretty much exactly what we wanted to see. Yep. Perfect turn. Alrighty. Let's scroll that. Let's scroll that. Let's go over to ATIS. 2956, perfect. Over to ground. Just wanted clearance. Tune to Heathrow clearance. Nope, it's not gonna give me that options. Cool. We're heading out to the... I was gonna say north, but no, it's the west still. So we'll be requesting it to depart west. From our gate here. Christ, you're noisy. Is that a 777-200, I think it is. Okay, over here. Did we get our fuel? We got our fuel. We got rid of the fuel truck. Our passengers are still loading. We're at 4 minutes. I'm going to get a drink after I make sure this is good. Let's get our charts. Hopefully there's no... Oh, we got pin charts, damn. Go to page. Can we unpin these charts, please? Because got the wrong charts loaded. This checklists. We don't want the checklists. Excuse me. Okay, EGLL taxi. Let's find that and get rid of it. And EGLL star. Get rid of that one. Okay. From, we need a taxi info. We want that first. That's why I deleted it before. We want airport. We are here and we're going to take off on this one over here. Ideally, hopefully. So we'll be probably pushing back tail left. Tail left. Okay, we'll remember that. Then we want our SID. Our SID is the Umlaut. Which is this bad boy. As we take off, We just fuck off up north. No more speed over 250, under 1000. We've already planned that. Our star is the neither. Oh, input, that one. Our approach is supposed to be 2-4. This one. And our taxi, airport. We should have 5. We do. Decent weather. Shouldn't need icing, but we might need it. Taxi departing west.
Heathrow Ground Shuttle 1399er request taxi for departure to the west.
This is going to break again, so we're going to have no ATC on the way up.
1399er taxi to and hold short of runway 27 left via taxiway Lima Tree 0 Alpha Kilo Bravo. Lima
Did we get a
November 1 November.
we didn't get a squawk info.
Contact tower on 124.4.
We're going to turn that back on, but we didn't get a squawk information.
Shuttle 1399er hold
Or-
position caution other traffic.
Or an initial, excuse me, initial climb. Let's put our initial climb up at, is there actually anything on the SID? Yep, 3,000, 6,000, 6,000, 6,000. So 6,000 would be our initial climb. I still can't believe we actually managed to land it from that monstrosity we had before. Everything else is set. Okay, I'm gonna grab a drink. Oh, I need to do that. I just did. Acknowledge.
Taxiing, hold short runway 27 left.
Oh, that's 27 left. I want 27 right.
Alpha Kilo Bravo Lima 28 November
Son of a
1
bitch.
November 1 Bravo Shuttle 1399er.
Can I change that, please? Yeah, I had to set up a 27 right. Now it wants me on 27 left. It's literally changing what is normal. 27 left via Umla. Insert. It's exactly the same thing. Like identical. The only difference is instead of coming in from here and onto it, I come in from here and onto it. So yeah, everything else stays the same. Okay, I think other than waiting on passengers, and my time watch is at 8 minutes, so we'll just trigger that to go faster. There we go, about the same time. Alright, be right back and grab a drink. You guys grab a drink too.
Boarding completed.
Perfect timing.
Roger Shuttle 1399er.
Speedbird 66 heavy, go around.
Ooh, we gotta go around. Ooh, someone fucked up. We're at 9 minutes. Passengers are boarded. They can go away. Let's start that APU up again.
Contact Heathrow approach on 125.
Do the quick start.
On behalf of myself, your captain, the first officer, and cabin crew,
Wait for the ground crew, ground power to piss off.
wrapping up some paperwork up front here, ladies.
Um,
We'll be on our way. Contact will be coming through
yeah, I don't have a squawk code right now, which is a little bit. Ugh, whoops.
full undivided assurance that they will do the safety operations of this Airbus aircraft. We do appreciate your business.
We want our taxi instructions. So we're taxi instructions changed. Alpha Kilo Bravo.
212 heavy 12 miles east inbound ILS.
Alpha Bravo Kilo.
Left approach.
So instead of going north,
Heavy Heathrow Tower.
we're going this way. Alpha Bravo Kilo.
290 at 4.
Wait, what?
Cleared ILS.
Alpha Kilo Bravo. Never mind. Alpha Kilo Bravo, which makes more sense.
625 Speedbird.
To November 1, bound here. To November Bravo 1. November 1 Bravo, either way. So, back, long, down, down, there. Okay, that's fine. We can work that. How's our APU looking? APU has started because it's gone off that screen and our APU bleed is on. So let's go services. Ground power unit go away. And ground power unit turn off. Perfect. Beacon on. Pushbacks, get them started. Call the tug. We already got our instructions for pushback. Our engines are currently off, which is good. Tug is attached. And tail to the left. Oh, park and brake off. Helps. And apparently we're not connected to the tug. That's a little disconcerting, but no problem. It'll just delete itself. Oh, it's back. Starting first engine, now that we're past the double whites. Shit, I don't know my beacon's on. Wait, is my beacon on? Beacon's not on. Shit. Hopefully I don't get penalised for that. While I'm in cruising, Adaba, I'll answer your question about the formula for the scores. Right, parker breakers engaged. And detach. Go away, Tuggy. I don't need the text instructions up, but we'll bring it there anyway. Tug, go away. Thank you. I didn't put in the predictions and the performance figures. No, I did. Let's set flaps, set speed brake. I won't do the auto brakes yet until we're. Oh, if I don't do them now, I'm gonna forget, aren't I? Auto brake, max, and van on. Takeoff speeds are 130. That is able to be done. We don't have. Oh. Interesting. Oh, that speedbird just got to go around. And he is. Look at that. Why did he get a go around? There's no one on the runway. Fuck, he's noisy. Here comes another one. Another go around. One of the Delta's gonna get a go around. Oh, it should be in here. My engine's almost started. That light should be on. There we go. Engine has started. That is off. My APU is now off. My taxi light is now on. My strobe light is now on auto. Up top is good. Down bottom is good. Checking takeoff settings. We are good. Parking brakes off. Let's start moving. So it's not this first one, it's the second right. Who am I? 1442. Shuttle 1442. One of that guys behind us still. Nope, there's a taxi light just came on too. Or kind of. Now it's on. No, he's moving. So yeah, he's following us. Yeah, this is my turn here, I believe. Kilo? Yep. We're on Bravo. We're going to turn onto Kilo, then take a left onto Alpha, which is the very first left. We better not miss it. Otherwise, we go straight onto the runway. Well, through the grass first. What is that? An A330-200. Ooh. It didn't get a go around. It's more like a frickin'
Tower Speedbird 66 Heavy 10 miles east inbound ILS runway 27 left approach.
the heck? It did not. Oh fuck! Forgot. I was had my right click looking around and I can't control the plane. Wait. Tower is issuing go around. It's not the plane's requesting it. Nope. It's Tower doing it. Where did I get told to stop at? Here. November 1 Bravo. Hold short of runway 27 at November 1 Bravo. November 1 Bravo is here. November Bravo 1. So technically Alpha up there, L28 down. So go straight ahead until I can't go anymore, then take a left, and then take a straight immediate right. It's not where it would be. Normally you'd line up right here on the edge. Like on this edge here. I'm gonna have a look and see if it will let me. Yeah, this is where it should line you up to take off. It doesn't take you around the back way unless you're a super, so an A380 or an 747. 27 left is my takeoff runway. I want to do some right, but hey, look at that. My auto ATC is not working as well. AI communications is on, it's not working. So I have to do it manually. And see, the 27 left is the landings, not the takeoffs. Follow the Airbus on final. What? Airbus is Speedbird 66 following. Watch, I'm going to request takeoff. He's being cleared to land. I should not get takeoff clearance.
Shuttle 139er, wind 290 at 4. Traffic is Airbus on final. West departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 27 left.
Clear for takeoff. There's literally a plane there at 1,200 feet.
27 left Speedbird.
Who just acknowledged that he's cleared to land.
Cleared to land runway 27 left Delta 58 Heavy.
Well, I got cleared for takeoff. So, fuck this guy. I'm clear taking off.
Shuttle 139er, did you copy?
Oh, yeah, I did. Sorry.
Cleared for takeoff runway 27 left shuttle 139er.
I'm gonna piss someone's day off behind me. Token speeds. Hopefully we don't get a plane go through us.
Speedbird 66 Heavy.
Oh, that's the one that's just going around. He's the one coming behind us. He just got the go around. And V1. V2. Rotate. There's a plane right above our heads right now.
Speedbird 66 Heavy, contact Heathrow approach on 125.625.
I don't know where he is, but he's... Oh, there he is, right there, right above me.
Heathrow Tower Speedbird 212 Heavy 10 miles east inbound ILS runway 27 left approach. Shuttle 139er continue for west departure. Speedbird 212 Heavy Heathrow Tower.
Oh, now I'm getting the traffic warning.
29.5.
Not sure exactly where he is now. Behind me. There he is.
Shuttle 139er leaving by airspace frequency change approved.
Heathrow Tower shuttle 139er.
Oh, now my auto ATC's working again. Cool.
Heathrow Tower shuttle 139er.
Oh, my TCAS was definitely going off. Although, I don't actually have TCAS on for...
20 and 3 miles west of Heathrow, 2,900 feet.
Look at that.
West flight following.
Shuttle 139er Heathrow approach. Squawk 0263.
Is it going to auto change?
Heathrow approach Speedbird
No.
66 Heavy is missed approach at Heathrow.
Here. 0263.
Speedbird 66
0263. And I will ident.
climb and maintain 3,000 feet.
Ident basically means it will flash up on the screen that you're there.
ILS runway 27 left approach.
Put my throttles back to climb speeds.
Cleared to Charlie Hotel Tango. Shuttle 139er radar.
So we were overspeeding a little.
West of Heathrow, 5,400 feet.
Have we been given a altitude change?
Squawk 026 Tree Shuttle 139er.
I don't think it did it?
Speedbird 66 heavy climb.
No.
Maintain 3,000 feet. Keep speed not above 220 knots.
6,000 is our cleared.
Roger Shuttle 139er.
What?
Shuttle 139er traffic is 7 o'clock, 2 miles at 3,000 feet Boeing.
I did that. I did that. Yeah, sure. I see them. No worries.
Shuttle
Where was it?
139er.
It's 7 o'clock. It's behind me. How are you supposed to see a plane behind you? Oh, shit. Wrong button. Yes, see, my restraint is 3 to 6,000, 4 to 6,000, 6,000. So until I get to Umlat, I should be out under 6,000. And I am already at 6,000 speed. Ooh. Let's just check everything. After takeoff check. Oh, turn off the ground spoilers. And we will turn off that.
Going to 124.275 Shuttle 139er.
I don't want any pilot to do that. It happens. That's the silly thing. But yeah, unfortunately, Tower doesn't have the right to give issue go arounds for too fast descents. What have we got? 29056. Yep, that's what we're at. Okay, we'll just leave it. Yeah, so we're on TA, so we shouldn't be avoiding it. And that turn we did earlier with that plane right above us, that was because of my my flight plan. There was a flight plan change, not because I have TCAS warning. Now, you're asking about the score. So there's two different things that it's rating you on. One is the landing rate, so your speed for landing, and it's the your altitude change in feet per minute. A professional pilot aims for 180. Anything softer than that is butter. It's perfect. Anything less 180 is like, yes, I've done a good flight. Anything above, I'm trying to remember what the number is. It's around, I think it's around 300. Anything above 300 is classed as a hard landing. And anything above, I think it's 400 is, ouch, I need a new spleen. So you have the landing rate is one scoring. The next is a percentage scoring. Okay. The percentage scoring, what that is based on is a whole list of things. Now the short flights are different to the long haul flights. And where the percentage where you lose and gain points is in different areas depending on how long your flight is. But in general, there are... I'll wait till the ATC stops talking. There are a few different categories. So one is general. Then it's and that covers everything from your pitching, your banking, your G-forces, your speeds, making sure you never stall, make sure you never go over your max service ceiling. So the A320neo has a max service ceiling of 39,100 feet. And speaking of which, I am 2955. Still haven't been given clearance up yet. Never mind. I'm expecting a altitude change. Waiting. No altitude change? Okay. So yeah, under general, you've got your pitches, your banks, your G-forces, your overspeeds, your stall, so slow speed, and the max service ceiling. That's the general. Then you have a couple of different categories. You've got pre-departure, during your pushback, your taxiing out, your taking off, your takeoff acceleration, your initial climb, which is what we're in now, your cruising, which is your predetermined max altitude, which is your cruise. Then you got your initial approach, which is your descent. You got your final approach, which is your actual approach. Then you got the landing, the taxiing in, and then the arrival, which is shutting down the plane. So the pre-departure includes when your parking brakes applied, when your engines are off, your flaps are set, your spoilers are set, and also you make sure you give yourself pre-departure time to do all your checklists, which is 10 minutes. I worked it out because I waited 9 minutes and 50 seconds and I got penalised for that one. Another time I waited 10 minutes and 2 seconds and I got it ticked off. So it's 10 minutes for pre-departure. Pushback is making sure your lights are set and your doors are closed and your engines stay off until you're pushed back. Your taxiing out is make sure you don't overspeed on the taxiways. Your flaps is deployed. Your transponder is set to the right code. And your taxi lights are set right. Then you got your taxi, your takeoff, which is your lights and your pitch. Making sure you don't go over speed. Your pitch. You don't pull up too much. Then you got your takeoff acceleration, making sure your landing gears gets retracted before you hit 1,500 feet, and you make sure you don't overspeed over 250 knots during takeoff. Then you got your initial climb, which is your flaps and your landing lights. You got to change those. It's funny because your landing lights should be turned off before reaching 10,000 feet. You can do it within technically 1,500 feet, or 1,500, as long as you beat it before 10,000 feet. And make sure your flaps are fully retracted before 11,000 feet, which I'm still not there yet. Then you got your cruise, which is when you go above 11,000 feet up to your max height. Making sure your landing gear never gets deployed, your landing lights never get used, your flaps are never deployed, and your doors are always closed during that time. Then you got your approach, which is your pitch, your flaps, your indicator airspeed, landing lights. Your final approach, which is your pitch, your flaps, your landing gear, your spoilers, and the airspeed. Then the landing is vertical speed does not go over 1,000 feet per minute. That is basically death. Anything over 400, I feel is death, and I've had a 400 landing. Taxiing in, making sure your landing lights are turned off during your taxiing, making sure you don't go over speed, your flaps are retracted, and your taxi light gets used. So not your landing lights, but your taxi light. And then the last one is your arrival. Make sure you turn your parking brake on, your flaps are not deployed, your spoilers are not deployed, your taxi light is off, and your strobe light is turned off. So there's a whole bunch of different categories that it marks you on, and each of them is a different score, and then that gives you the overall score, and the score is in a percentage. So that last flight, I missed one thing. My strobe light during takeoff. Apparently I didn't have the strobe light set. I thought I did. I thought I had it on auto, but maybe I didn't. So yeah, I got penalised on the strobe light. I'm going to double check. Yep, the strobe light is set to auto. Now, where the hell are we? Well, we're not on here anymore. I'm up to Welland. Welland is... hold on, let me... I didn't load a flight plan for this job. Oopsie. My other page. There it is. You mentioned a couple of minutes ago that you were overspeed a little on this takeoff. Will you get dinged for it? It shouldn't. It was very close to the actual speed. If I did, it would be so minor it won't register it. Okay, so where the fuck are we? So Umlaut was the last place with the restriction. I can't request an altitude change. So yeah, I can't request the altitude change. I'm just going to have to do it myself, I guess. What was my altitude supposed to be? I've forgotten already. Climbing phase 6,000. The next phase, it's not telling me. Flight plan? 230? I think it's about 230. Restore last tab. EGPH 3,800 I'm supposed to be at. So let's go 3,800. Go trigger it now. So it should say open climb. Basically means get to that altitude. No restriction. Yeah, this flight wasn't as bad of overspeed. The last flight, not the last one, the one before was a bad overspeed because I left my throttles in takeoff position, not in the climbing position, which is where the throttle climb is the autopilot and the auto throttle stage. The last time it was like way down here and I was way up here. I was over speeding the aircraft, but I didn't really get penalised too much for it, which was quite lucky. Yeah, Woburn, which is now, I didn't say, not 12, more than 12 nautical miles behind me, was like one waypoint after the other one. So yeah, we're skyrocketing now. We're climbing at 3,600 feet a minute.
118.47
So from ground would hit max cruising speed within 10 minutes.
London Center Shuttle 139er 9,400 feet.
Speedbird 1472 heavy climb and maintain flight level 280.
Oh, is that me? No.
Shuttle 139er London Center altimeter
I'm not 1399er.
5 radar contact continue.
I'm not 1399er. I'm 1442.
20 tree contact
Oh shit. Yeah,
8.77.
1442. It's even got the wrong information in here.
400 climb and maintain 15,000 feet. 8.775 Ryanair 203. Goodbye.
And in here, 1442.
Climb and maintain
I put the right info in. The ATC's broken again.
72 heavy.
So thankfully it wasn't me. Thank bejesus.
Climb and maintain 15,000 feet. Jet speed 400.
So I'm looking for InPip. Where is InPip on here? InPip's there. There's my top of climb, and then there's my top of descent. So I'll get to max climb, and then be starting to descend within like 20 nautical miles.
Speedbird 9er 2 heavy climb and maintain 17,000 feet.
And also, oh, Bev joined the Discord. Bev left the Discord. Well, that was rude. I guess we weren't cool enough for Bev. Bev 69. Still climbing, halfway there.
London Center Shuttle 139er. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Shuttle 139er London Center. Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
Cleared through Charlie airspace Shuttle 139er.
Why?
Heavy climb and maintain flight level 420.
I don't know why we got to Charlie airspace, but okay. I'm reading about combat landing. I thought it was just about descent speed. Well, that's just a third of the problem. Also, they corkscrew into the runway, and they try to stop on a dime to use as little of the runway as possible. Yeah, that's true. They definitely try to use less, in case some of it's damaged, or there's multiple planes landing at once. Unlike passenger planes, military planes can land two or three planes at a time. Same as takeoff. They can take off 2-3 at a time in a formation.
118.775 Shuttle 139er. Goodbye. Manchester Center Shuttle 139er flight level 225.
Shuttle 139er Manchester Center, radar contact, continue. KLM 9er tree, 2 climb and maintain flight level 420. Descend and maintain flight level 420, KLM 9er tree 2. Easy 201 tree climb and maintain flight level 420.
Manchester Center Shuttle 1442 3 miles east of Echo Golf Echo Juliet. Request IFR to Heathrow. Ready to copy.
We're not going to Heathrow.
42 is cleared to Heathrow Airport as filed. Squawk 026.
No, we're not going to Heathrow.
Shuttle 1442 cleared to Heathrow Airport as filed. Squawk 0263.
We're going to fucking Edinburgh.
1442, read back correct. Radar contact, flight level 2.
Fuck's sake. I should have done it. I should have requested it. Yes, Adama, the cargo parachute planes are freaking
Turn
awesome.
right, heading tree 25, descend and maintain flight level 200 Shuttle 1442.
Right, cancel IFR because it's
Manchester Center
not
Shuttle
what I want.
1442.
This is why I normally restart the sim between flights.
Shuttle 1442 IFR flight plan is
Did that change the auto to 7,000?
Squawk 7000. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Manchester Center Shuttle 1442 is type Airbus A20N 4 miles southwest of East Midlands flight level 280. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Shuttle 1442 Manchester Center. Squawk 0637. Shuttle 1442 radar contact 4 miles west of East Midlands flight level 285. Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace Shuttle 1442.
So we want EGPH.
Manchester Center Speedbird 1472 Heavy is passing flight
It's not going to be showing up there.
flight level 400. Speedbird
Do we see an EGPH?
Heavy Manchester Center radar contact.
No.
Continue to Rebel.
God, I wish I could search. I mean, I know I'm a mile away from it. In fact, I'm 214 miles away from it. I'm in Europe, so there's a fucking shit ton of airports. No, I couldn't see a single EGPH. I want from the instrument flight plan, which is right here, which is telling me EGPH. Give me it.
Manchester Center Shuttle 14426 miles northeast of
No.
Bravo Delta. Request
Not
IFR
Heathrow.
to
Fuck.
copy.
Shuttle 1442 is cleared to Heathrow Airport as filed.
Fucking son of a bitch.
637.
Shuttle 1442 cleared to Heathrow Airport as filed. Squawk 0637.
Squawk's already changed.
442, read back correct. Radar contact, flight
Not doing that.
05. Turn left heading tree 20 descend and maintain flight level 20.
I will just go manual without ATC if I have to.
Turn left heading tree 20 descend and maintain flight level 200 Shuttle 1442.
when you're flying to Edinburgh and ATC telling you to go back to
Manchester
London.
Shuttle 1442.
Ugh.
Cancel IFR.
Shuttle 1442 IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 700.
I wonder if it's going to auto change my squawk.
Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Manchester Center Shuttle
Doesn't look like it.
1442 is type Airbus A20N 3 miles north of Echo Golf Echo Kilo flight level tree 20. Request clearance to transition Charlie.
So I should have already been up at 380. I'm still climbing.
Shuttle 1442 Manchester Center. Squawk 2412.
Squawk 2412 Shuttle 1442.
Shuttle 1442 radar contact 6 miles north of
And
Echo
Pip
Golf
is the
Echo
one I'm
Kilo
looking
flight
at,
level
and it auto changed. Okay.
cleared through the Charlie airspace.
Yeah, and Pip is what I'm looking for. Top of the sense before that.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
Need to
Shuttle
get up to 38,000. And basically, I'm going to ignore ATC now. Well, I look at everything else. But yeah, using the parachute to extract your cargo. God, I can imagine the G-forces the plane, everything would go under for that.
Emirates 21 heavy climb and maintain
So MPIP 260. MPIP. Oh, it's not there. 260. It'll be a descent. Okay, there we go. In rev 200. In rev 200. Okay, that was there. Tartan
472 heavy climb and maintain flight level 420.
070 and 230. Tartan. Tartan 230 and 070. Okay, so that isn't there.
20 speed.
Weird, so only input wasn't in there. So again, looking at where input is. So 11, 24, 34, 46,
21 heavy climb and maintain 17,000 feet.
55, 65, 70, about 100 nautical miles away. 100 nautical miles, then we have a restriction there. So top of descent should be happening here, which we are that far away. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 70 nautical miles we should have it descend. Okay, let me check all my programs here. So on this one, it already says I should be descending. Should have been descending 4 minutes ago.
Emirates 21 heavy climb and maintain 17,000 feet.
In case you're wondering, off to our left, that's Manchester. That's where we flew last time. Or from there. Or to there, then from there. That's Manchester right there.
Boeing 12, Emirates 21 heavy climb and maintain 17,000 feet.
That town over there is Sheffield.
Climb and maintain
Ew.
17,000 feet. Emirates 21.
My ex-girlfriend's hometown, Huddersfield. Gross. Anyway, back inside.
472 heavy climb and maintain flight level 40.
I like the speed word 1472. It's very close to my Shuttle 1442.
Heavy climb and maintain 17,000 feet.
We're almost at our altitude.
Descend and maintain flight level 400 Speedbird 1472 heavy. Speedbird 1472 heavy climb and maintain flight level 420. Easy 806 descend and maintain climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Emirates 21 heavy. Boeing 128 climb and maintain flight level 190. Keep speed not above 220 knots. 19er, 0, keep speed not above 220 knots.
Flight deck, your captain speaking. We've just reached our cruising altitude.
All right, cruising speed.
I do want to remind you to please keep your seat elbows clear from the aisle as the flight attendants will be coming through the cabin with galley cards shortly. Also,
Emirates
one
21
more
heavy
reminder to
climb
please
and
refrain from
maintain
congregating with the front
17,000 feet.
galley where the flight deck door is located. Thank you.
Destination 2965.
Emirates 21 heavy climb and maintain 17,000 feet.
-6. And oop, wrong button. 260 F5. We are obviously in cruise. We're not in approach yet. Top of descent is until here. Tempted to start descending early.
Emirates 21 heavy climb.
Because I've got to get down from 380 to 343 in 10 mile. And then 260, so 120 feet in 30 mile.
Boeing 128 climb and maintain.
Let's do 260.
0, keep speed not above 220
Oh god, zoom out. Let's just start this at minus 1500 feet, which is what it's supposed to be. And we'll just say 260.
17,000 feet.
Because that is what is the first input. That one, 260.
Boeing 128 climb and maintain flight level 19er, 0, keep speed not above 220 knots.
Where are we going again?
21 heavy climb and
EGPH. Is EGPH in here now? We're only
Ladies and gentlemen, as you may have noticed,
147 away, so it might be EGPH.
now would be a good time to wrap up any business you need to take care of as we prepare for approach. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated until the aircraft arrives safely at the gate. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for a ride.
EGPV. No EGPH. Okay. Ding dong. Put the seatbelt sign back on. I should show up here first, but I might miss it. There's only like 1,000 airports near me. So is it. We're looking for Edinburgh Airport, EGPH. At 130 nautical miles, I would have thought we would see it by now. We're about 6,000 feet above where we want to be. We still have about 40 nautical miles to go. 35.
Flyer 8721 descend and maintain flight level 270.
Nope, still not there.
Flyer 8721 descend and maintain flight
That's where we're
level
going there.
280.
Oh, sorry, EGPH. So where the fuck is EGIC, EGWV? Probably half of the one there. I definitely saw that one. So many airports down here, it's insane. Look at my fly planes out here. This shows the wrong plan.
Flyer 8721 descend and maintain flight level tree 00.
There's EGOW again behind us. So that there is like the whole screen. EGOW is there, less than the whole screen. So okay, we're still too far away.
00 Flyer 8721.
That's fine then.
Flyer 8721 climb and maintain flight level tree 90.
What's our altitude looking like? We're getting close to where we want to be. We are 22 nautical miles and about 2,000 feet above where we want to be.
Flight level tree 90 Flyer 8721.
And once we find EGPH, hopefully we can fix our flight plan and get ATC in. Is there something? It is down to 200. We could probably get down to 200. That will also help our max speed here. So, rather than stopping there, let's keep going down to 200. Yeah, 200. Because yeah, the next one down in rev is 200. And that was 260, which we are just about to cross through before, or one before we wanted to be. Okay. We could probably chill on the descent there a little bit. That's interesting. Pip says 240 now. Oh well, it's gone down 20, then no, it's about the same. EGPK, so close. I want EGPH. NH.
Flyer 8721 climb and maintain flight level 420. Climb and maintain flight level 420 Flyer 8721.
EGPF, close. EGPG, so close. EGPJ, G, J, and F, and I want H.
Shuttle 1442, contact Scottish Center on 119.875. Good day.
Oh, that's me. I was like, wait, what? Wasn't paying any attention.
Scottish Center Shuttle 1442, flight level 235.
To
Shuttle
5.
1442, Scottish Center radar contact continue.
Okay, looking for EGPH. PQ, PV. EGPH, there we go.
Edinburgh Tower Shuttle 1442 is 59er miles south, flight level 230 with Quebec to land.
Shuttle 1442, Edinburgh Tower. Altimeter 29.58, wind 264 at tree. Make left downwind, runway 24.
Make left traffic runway 24, Shuttle 1442.
Okay. There was 2958. It's changed. Okay, that is fine then. Does that represent over here? 2965 still in here, so that's only from takeoff. But there we are on the ground. We're coming up to that 200. A little 200. We're going to have a speed restriction of 250 and we want to go down to 7,000 feet. So let's get prepped for that. 250. And I want to go down to 7,000 feet. Interesting, unlike last night, we had daylight at the end of the stream last night. I think we had some problems tonight, but... EGPH. That's where they came from. They're taking off. But yeah, it looks like the sunrise is coming up now. What flight is this tonight? This is the third flight? Or is this the fourth flight? Download. Third flight. What we did last night, we did 4 last night. So that's not too bad. Not too shabby at all. I am going to have to increase the descent now, back to 1500. Almost got that speed restriction in place already. Oh wow, yeah, we're getting really close to where we need to be. It's all shit. We have, say, 25, 38, 30, 40. Yep, Yeah, we're 60 nautical miles away from the airport. There's our airport right there. What's our radio frequency of this? 108.9. 108.9. 108.9. Okay, so the radio frequency's in. We're just not currently picking them up. Must be picking them up soon, though. You know what? Let's go down to 2000. We're headed to Tartan. Open descent. As fast as you want to go, plane. Trying to keep the speed down. Let's put some speed flaps in. We've got that distance, which is 21 mile to go down 10,000 feet. And airport should be just off to the left. It's about here-ish somewhere. So just off the left, so it should be in there. Still very surprised I'm not picking up the ILS. Am I even in approach mode yet? I'm not in approach mode yet. I'm going to hit approach mode when I hit Tartan. I believe there's a speed limit here, 230. Yeah, it was. Oh, below 1,000 feet. Oh, never mind. I think I'd rather just get to that speed, that altitude. So it wants me down here. It wants me way down here. Still got speed brakes out. It's going to hold us about 250. There we go. Now we've got the airport. It's collected about 30 nautical miles away. We've got a distance of 45 still to go. We've got to do our little loop. We want 7,000 at Tartan, and that's going to be close. We're very close. There's a plane over there. Fiery pit over here. Not sure what that pink dot is, to be honest. No idea. Ten nautical mile, 4,000 feet. If we don't get it, we'll be close to it. Just got to remember this number here. So 23? No, it's 3,000. We need 3,000 feet for the approach. Let's register 3,000 now, just to keep the descent going. That's green dots where it thinks we should have been. So we're below where it thinks we should be, which is okay by me. Because I'm still above the glide slope, which is 3,000-ish. So it's 7,000, it's about 2,000 away, it's 6 nautical miles. We should actually hit 7,000 before that. And between there and there, nine, 10, 11, at least 11 nautical miles when I make that turn. So yeah, no, we're good. Good for flaps, good for speed brakes, good for everything. We are under 2,000 feet. We can now turn our lights on, which I did actually forget. Bing bong. That's our left turn that it talked about. Make a left downward at runway 24, which is this here. 3,000 will be our missed approach altitude. Straight out. Straight out. Okay. It's funny because my flight plan actually says go to Tartan and then go straight that way. Oh, standard. What's our thingy? What was it? 2958. There we go. We're at Tartan. I am going to confirm we're in approach phase. We should be able to click on approach and autopilot 2. We did get under 7,000. We're now slowing down. And just because the game messes me around, I'm going to go down to 2,900 just to see if it will get us there as well. Still got to make our turn. When we make our turn, we'll start the rest of the preparations. Still got speed brake right now. Just where we're trying to get closer to the 3,000 mark, or at least get under the glide slope. Once we're under the glide slope, I'll definitely get off the brake. We don't want to be chasing the glide slope again like last time. Is that plane guy official? Hello everyone. Hello dude. How you doing? Thanks for making it. Alright, I'm happy about being under the glide slope for this, so I'm going to turn off my brakes. Airport is there. We can note airport is in sight. We are on the charts now as well. Easy 3321 is ready for departure. Oh, my subscriber, not my subscriber, my follow alert is broken again. But thanks for the follow there, plane guy. Appreciate that, dude. One follow from London. Wow, you'll be happy to know that my ATC keeps on wanting me to go back to London. Every time I try to leave, because I'm going to Edinburgh at the moment, we took off from London, and on the way here, it tried to take us back to London. So that was fun. Alrighty, we are under glide slope. We are approaching altitude that has been set. Glide slope should be 3,000 at this big marker. We are prepping everything for landing. Waypoint's in 12 miles, so we've got heaps of time. EGPH is Edinburgh.
2,500.
That's Edinburgh there. And over there is Glasgow. Well, technically the township of Edinburgh is there, but that is Edinburgh Airport right there, where EC321 is currently. There's a nice big hill there I could have hit. Nice. Right. Upon making this turn, we will be dropping flaps. 10 to 9. Yeah, 29 mile. And showing 9 here, going away still. We have made our altitude. There's the altitude restraint to 3,000. The Easy just took off. But auto approach and LS are connected and ready to go. 9.3 away from the airport now. Checking for any traffic out there. There doesn't seem to be any traffic currently. As I thought, we should be turning about 9.5 from the airport. So once we start our turn, we will be dropping our first stage of flaps. And I thought I felt it, well, not felt it, I thought I sensed it move, but it didn't quite. There's the turn, first stage of flaps. It's pretty much exactly 10 nautical mile away, which I thought it would be. Looking for the localizer, looking for the glide slope now. Currently doing 3 things. Making sure that, well, 4 things. QNH is set. I'm looking for a localizer glide slope connection. And I'm also going to be looking for that number to say 8. At 8, we will be dropping the next stage of flaps. Wind looks pretty decent at the moment. We will be doing a hand fly in as well. We have about 15 minutes before the flight should be arriving, so we're ahead of schedule. Well, 15 minutes to the gate, take off 10 minutes, so it should be 5 more minute fly time. Confirming one more time, that says 3,000. 3,000, yep. We're in the middle of the glide slope there now. Localizer, glide slope captured 8. There's the second stage of flaps. I'm going to put this back up to 3,000. If we miss approach, that is set, ready to go. Lights are on. We're at 8. All lights are set. All lights are set. Auto strobes. Seatbelts. Bing bong. And already on the glide slope, which is beautiful. We only have 1 runway to contend with this time, which makes things a little bit easier. At 6, we'll be dropping third stage flap.
Shuttle 1442, wind 251 at 5.
There's this third stage of flaps. At 5, we will be doing
Cleared to land runway
3 things.
Shuttle 1442.
Oh, clear land, cool. 5, landing gear coming down. We have the spoiler or the speed brake lever set. We're also going to turn brakes to medium and start the fan. So it's turn off fan, which means it's on. There it goes. And we have 3 green on the landing gear. We have 1 stage of flaps still to go, which will be at that green marker there. Down we come. Down we come. Check in the air. There was a flashing light over here somewhere. Oh, there? I don't know. Nothing to continue with. Last stage flaps. We are hands on throttle, 1,000 feet. We have a at 5. Oh, 1251. So, yep, headwind. We'll take over control at 500 feet. Do you think you're better?
500.
Try to guess what the landing will be. Darwin normally will guess as well. Other people will guess normally if they're here, but it's a quiet night tonight. Well, we at? We're at 500? We are at 500. Let's hand fly this thing. Slight headwind coming in from the right to the left. Nothing to worry about. I've led in low, just FYI. The headwind wasn't as strong as I thought it would be.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Was not centered, but yeah, I've done worse.
Shuttle 1442, turn next taxiway.
A minus 400, 300, that's your chances. I can tell you it's lots lighter than that. Ryanair is looking to hire me. I like that one. Alright, flaps are up. Auto brakes are set, spoilers set, and fans off. Get off the runway and we'll get the last couple of stages. So bad placement for a light.
Exit runway when able. Shuttle 1442, contact ground on 121.755.
Heading up top. Lights are off.
121.755 shuttle 1442. Goodbye.
Just gonna hold here for a second while we go to ground. And we would like a gate, please.
Ground shuttle 1442 request taxi to the gate.
Shuttle 1442 taxi to gate 2 via taxiway Bravo Alpha Echo.
Taxiing to gate 2 via taxiway Bravo Alpha Echo shuttle 1442.
Well, we got Bravo, which is what we're on. Alpha, Echo. Echo. Gate 2. Should be down here somewhere. So, pretty close. Okay, that's cool. Quite ironic you keep saying echo. I think you made an echo. Of course I did. Echo. Whoa. Hey. Oh, hey. There we go. Now it's right. Close enough to, let's get the APU primed. And we are parking over there. So we coming in. Let's shut down left engine. As long as we can keep some momentum on this turn. That should be good enough speed for the momentum to just pull us around nicely. Beautiful. Might have oversped there a little bit, I think.
Position. Caution other traffic.
No, he can get out of my way.
Shuttle 1442, continue taxi.
Seriously. He's just going to stop in front of me.
1442.
Let's just look out here for a minute. La 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 la. Thump, thump. Thump, thump. Don't know what that was. My defense, they did say continue after telling me to stop. Yes, that is what I'm using. I'm using the TCA by Thrustmaster. I have the Captain's Edition, so I have the flight stick, I have the throttle, body, and the attachment. Oh, we don't get a flippy wavy flight guide today. Oh. a little bit past the line, but that's not too horrible. Looks like we're getting the air bridge instantly. That's interesting. Did we get the APU started? We did. Let's turn off second engine and have everything freak out on us. Oh, it didn't. Cool. Okay. There's the air bridge inside my cockpit. That's great. Services. Already got the jet bridge. Don't worry about that. Let's get that and that. Oh, that one I meant. Alright, now that we're in, turn off the last light. We'll turn off the strobe off. We'll turn off the beacon. We'll keep these ones off for a minute. We'll turn off the seatbelt. We'll turn off that one. And we'll turn off that one. We will move my armrest. We will unlock my door. Clonk, 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 clink, clonk. Cruise light can go off. Bum, bum, bum. We can stop broadcasting to ATC. And pumps are now going off. We have external power available. Let's switch it over. We now turn off the APU again. We'll now hit that button, turn off the switches. I forgot to tell the passengers to deboard. I will double check my engines. Both at 0. I'm going to stop my recording and submit the report to get the speed. Oh, what did you think the speed thing was? Minus 400 to minus 300. The official landing rate was minus 79. That's the best one of the night. The other landings were 149 and 141. Minus 141 and 149, obviously. Alright, all passengers are deboarded. Baggage is deboarded. Crew can leave whenever they want. Lights already off. And power's off. And night night. Okay, we've done that flight. Gonna go back to my menu this time because it broke. It broke big time. We're gonna review over flight over here. What was my call sign on that flight? I've completely forgotten. It was 1442. I forgot to load that into this program. 59-minute flight time. I was scheduled for 1 hour and 11 minutes. Interesting. Yeah, it really broke that one. It's not even giving me my my descent. Oh, there we go. Yep. Minus 78.58. It's not shabby. Not a shabby landing. Let me just see what the next length of tour is. And if we're doing it tonight, right now or not. It's an hour and a half fly time, so it's 2 hours. That would take me to 4:30 in the morning. No, I think I'm going to leave it there. The next flight takes us back to London, which we'll do tomorrow. And then the one after that will take us out to Aberdeen Dice Airport, which will be leg number 5 of our journey. That is sort of 3/4 of this trip that we just did, but over closer to the east, close to the coast. And then we'll be going back to London, and then we're going all the way up to EGPD, which is sorry, EGPD. Why is that broken? Okay, leg 5 takes us home. Leg 6 takes us out to EGPD, which is the Aberdeen. And then we'll be going back to London again, and then going to Newcastle for leg 7. And leg 7 is another hour flight, so it's not too bad. And I'm just trying to find it on my map, and I can't find it. It should be there. Yeah, NT, Newcastle. Okay, you guys can't see the map, but it's okay. So yeah, Newcastle, and then after Newcastle is Belfast. So we'll be going back to London, out to Aberdeen, back to London, out to Newcastle tomorrow. So it should be 4 flights tomorrow. 1 hour, an hour and a half, hour and a half, hour and a half. So it's 3, 4.5, 5 hours. That'll be more than enough. How many hours have we been streaming tonight? Not many. We're at 4 hours now. So we'll do 5 hours tomorrow. Because I've got a lot to do tomorrow, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm gonna have to call it there. But we are now 4 flights, technically 4 flights out of the 16 legs that we got to do. So we're at 25%, and we should be able to complete all of these flights, which would be good. They're all A320neo authorized flights, which is what we had the issue with the last tour we're going on. So yeah, folks, thank you very much for coming along. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for that Plane Guy official for popping in at the end. I start Eastern Standard Time, EST, at about 11 p.m. Tonight I started a little bit earlier. Yeah, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so about 4 hours ago. Which isn't actually true, it should be 3 hours ago. 3.5 hours ago is when I would normally start, but I started 4 hours ago tonight. Thanks, Mickey, for the lurk. I appreciate you, bud. Obviously, we'll catch you on Friday for Sunken Land. I forgot what it was called then. And we will be back with some more not ETS. What is this called? Microsoft Flight Sim. MFS. Yes, that one. We'll be back with Microsoft Flight Sim tomorrow. Where we continue on some more of these journeys. I'm still enjoying it, and obviously buying into the products. I'm enjoying it a little more. It makes it just feel a little more immersive, and it's actually a little easier with the right equipment too. But that's tomorrow. We'll catch you all then. Till then, please everybody take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and bye-bye.